What up, everyone? What is going on? Welcome to, I would say, number 4?
For Edgar Wright? Oh,
Yeah.
Of the month? Of the year? Episode? Shit, we are at like 6 because we had 2 30-minute ones.
Around there, huh?
Yep.
Wow.
So episode 7.
Yeah, so all 3 of you guys out there, man, thank you for showing us love and support and everything.
Yeah, me and Gabe and
Right.
and now Dave.
And now Dave. And now Dave.
I got to actually spoon feed it to my people. Like I got.
Did you listen to that fucking episode?
Yeah, I got to send them the link in the
I
text
feel you.
message thread.
You know, so we're getting off subject already here, but
Yes.
I get up hella early, as you do too. So I'll check. So I always set it up to drop at 4 a.m. the episode. So
That way it's ready to go.
when I'm in the morning, like getting ready, and I'll start listening to it, and I'll always check like how many people have listened to it, and it's usually like 15 to 20 by the time by like 5:30 in the morning.
Interesting.
So that's kind of cool.
I get up in the morning too, you know.
Good for you.
How far do you work? Is Las Vegas? It's pretty early.
Yeah.
Now me
you
and
going
Gabe, he beats me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
you
he's
3
way.
a.m.?
He's
way.
3.
I'm up at 3. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm 4:15. So
Oh.
yeah, I don't like to be late.
So you go to sleep at like 7:30.
10:30.
8:30
Yeah,
for me, man.
10:30.
I'm out.
Gotta catch
8:30.
at least,
Yeah.
gotta
Like-
catch at least one movie, right?
Yeah, exactly.
No, we got so he's got like an hour and a half, and he'll start to be like wake up.
That's why I'm right here. I nudge him.
My drive though allows me to kind of watch movies
Mm-hmm.
and stuff. I do the wacko thing sometimes where I watch in the movies.
Oh, I
and
love
everything
that.
else.
That's
man.
that's the only time I ever get
That's
to
how you
watch
sneak
these.
'em in.
Get a nice rig on
Yeah.
the, nice phone rig for your rig.
Exactly. The
Yeah.
cool part though is when we do movies, the older movies. Like I can't watch the new stuff because I want to see it,
Right.
right?
yeah.
But whenever we're doing like old movies and I could just listen, it's a lot better that way. And then I'm like, oh,
Because
shit,
you
I remember that.
because you know what's going on
Yeah,
already.
yeah,
The
for
pacing's
sure.
a lot different too.
For sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Absolutely.
Compared to like more newer films, it's just so boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, it's like in your face.
Yeah, and you can't really watch that when you're driving. I mean, you're not supposed to be watching anything when you're driving.
Oh, you're
to be
not.
honest.
Oh, shit.
technically.
Okay.
Yeah, what are we
Yeah.
talking about?
So, Chris, quick question, man.
Yes.
Answer me this, sir.
Yes.
Have you been stabbed?
Have you what do you say? Have you leaped through the air whilst shooting?
While shooting the
yeah,
gun.
whilst.
Yeah.
First and foremost, man, we want to go ahead and introduce our guest here. We have a special guest for
Yes.
this episode. Sir, introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is David Wong.
Yes.
W-O-N-G. I met. Well, I think I met Wacko at one point.
I think
Had
so.
to have.
We had.
Yeah.
I
There's-
think it was an event.
There's
where-
no way. There's
There's
no way.
no
you have
way.
it.
I
yeah.
think it was a Black Dynamite event or something.
That
like
now that sounds like it for sure was.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
definitely was there. But I know Chris. I haven't met you.
No,
but
man.
you're an amazing dude.
Oh,
And
thanks.
anybody who watches movies as much as y'all do, I look up to y'all because I want to watch more.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I'm David Wong. I'm a director. I produce now for an agency, produce commercials for Toyota primarily, but
Nice.
other brands. But I still make things. I still make content. I still shoot music videos. I'm working on my short film for end of April.
Beautiful.
Been writing hella much. So that's
Nice.
kind of what I'm into now. I'm still in the business. I'm still
Yeah,
making things happen, and
Yeah.
still making moves. So I'm happy to be here.
Nice.
Thank
Cool,
you for having
man.
me.
Man,
Yeah, man.
Have you?
We're happy to have
sure.
you here with us, and I think that's dope. That one thing I noticed, like everybody in the industry, like we're all, I guess, involved into something, and we're kind of doing with our craft and getting that paper,
Yeah.
but we're still trying to like
Create.
maintain our creative, answer me this, man. Like, how important is that to you? Especially being a creative. Even though you are in the industry creating, but you're kind of creating for somebody else. It's
Yeah.
not really you. It's,
You are saying what, I don't know, how many people are in LA? 11 million, 12 million?
right.
And somebody told me, 1 million of us are writers,
Oh shit.
and 1 million of us are directors, and 1 million of us, okay. I'm like, I get it. What I've learned, I'm finally shooting this film. I mean, I've shot a couple of films, short, joints here and there, but this is substantial. My money, fundraiser
gotcha.
a little bit. Parents give you, kick in a little bit, but this is a lot of my money, And what I found out is you just gotta do your best at doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're gonna have to compartmentalize your life, and you're gonna have to find time. And that's caused a lot of rift in my household and my relationships, but like it's just necessary because there will always be an excuse. And you know, and then fucking Instagram, I can say fucking, sure.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What are we?
Go for it.
What am I, 12? Like, the
Like,
thing
get outta
is, like,
here.
it'll
We're gonna
mess
have a
with
jar
your head.
right here, so you can
This
put
jar
money.
is gonna be full of shit.
Man, we'd be in trouble. We'd be out of money.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah.
You just gotta. What I was saying is, Instagram will make you feel a certain way. Social media make you feel a certain way, and actually, I appreciated it as being a motivator. And not so much as I'll say about it without getting into detail, but it's become a motivator. You see people doing stuff.
Yeah.
You're in a band. People are doing stuff. It's like we're still doing what we want to do, and I'm not trying to get cosmic, but you got to do what you want to do, or else people have told me those cells in your body start to die if you're not happy doing what you want to do. So yeah, you got to make your money. You got to put food on the table, but you better do something else that makes you happy. I don't care what it is, right? I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
But you know, as I get deeper in this film and the pre-production of it, it starts to get, you know, nerve-wracking. It starts to get, you know, anxious and all the feelings, doubt, you know, but you got to move forward. I got a great producer. I got a great team, and I'm still building it, but it ain't nothing to it but to do it.
Right,
You better
right.
fucking jump and do it. It's baby steps, but fucking do it.
Yeah, because there's nothing like when, like how you're saying, you're going through all of this stuff, let it be good, let it be bad, you know, positive, negative.
Yeah.
But when you get that moment where, you know, those neurons start firing and you're just like in this whole other level of like high that like,
Yeah.
then you're like, oh, well, shit, it's okay. Like, hey, maybe I'm behind on a day of filming or maybe I didn't sleep, but you're just like, damn, but you know what? I've achieved that moment that not a lot of people get a chance to achieve.
That's the thing too. I mean, maybe it is cosmic, right? Because
Yeah,
if I
it's-
tell you,
Yeah.
then he'll tell me, oh, well, actually, I do know a dive bar you can shoot at. Like,
Yeah,
it's just
exactly.
about
Yeah,
putting
somebody
it out
always
there.
knows somebody.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just about
Yeah.
asking
Yeah.
and being gracious, and things will come true. And
Yeah.
I mean, it's happened to me tenfold as I just open my mouth and put it out there. You
And
know?
That's dope.
I think the
Yeah.
most important thing for anybody who is actually still listening to us right now, it's important to build your circle in what you're doing with the people that belong in that circle.
Yeah.
One thing I noticed though, as I got more and more involved in this industry, my original circle, I started stepping out of it because it had changed.
And they started
And
to
I had-
dissipate, huh?
Yeah, so I had to understand that the sacrifice and to actually move forward, I needed to let go and follow that.
Yeah.
And then I had to rebuild a whole new circle. So like how you're saying, that circle is like, oh yeah, I need to shoot at a bar or something like that. Oh, I know this great location, you know. You as we grow into this industry, we tend to obviously grow out of who we were. 'Cause-
Right.
And change is important, and sometimes making the right change that's going to benefit you to grow in whatever you're trying to do, you got to do that.
You gotta.
sacrifice.
Yeah.
You
And
gotta.
you also
it's the
got
part that's
that.
uncomfortable, but you got to do it.
Yeah.
And the people who are down for you, right?
Stay down.
They stay
They stay
down.
down, and they'll
Yeah.
think,
Yeah.
oh, let me ask my homie, and then next thing you know, you got your crew, you got your location, and et cetera. You know.
Yeah, because there's a select few of people that are in your circle that really want to see you succeed, and then there's also, sadly, there's a huge percentage of those people
Right.
that are in the back of their mind. They're like, I hope this guy fails, or they're telling somebody else like, oh, this guy ain't gonna make it.
And that's
Yeah.
just
Like, I
because
don't know why he's doing that.
they're not happy
Yeah.
where they're at.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's all projection for sure.
That's all.
Yeah,
it is.
yeah,
And then
yeah.
here's a question I want to ask you before we go ahead and introduce the film that you chose.
Yeah.
Um,
Well,
the film that we kind of threw at you, but you're
well,
like,
all right.
yeah,
There were some
okay.
options, and that was one of the. There was many good options. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, I
Okay.
threw like 60 at him. He's like, whoa.
he's like, hold on.
He's like, I just want to do one episode.
I haven't seen these 60 films.
yeah.
Let's do this guy right here.
Yeah.
Is it true that if you shoot a man in the head, it blows up?
It will blow up.
That sounds so philosophical.
And on that note,
I'm gonna go ahead and say yes.
Nice.
Nice.
and on that note, we're getting into Hot Fuzz.
Sergeant Nicholas Angel, expert in hand-to-hand combat, armed response, and high-speed pursuit. He was so good, they reassigned him.
Right. You've been making us all look bad.
Now, this big city cop
You ever fired 2 guns whilst jumping through the air?
No.
You ever fired 1 gun whilst jumping through the air?
No.
must learn
Is it true that there is a place in a man's head that if you shoot it, it will blow up?
how to think small.
Morning, the swans escaped.
The swans escaped.
Can you describe it to me?
About 2 foot tall.
Yep.
Long, slender neck.
That's just gonna scare it.
Have you ever wondered why the crime rate is so low and yet the accident rate is so high?
I'm gonna bust this thing wide open.
From the guys who watched every action movie ever made and created Shaun of the Dead.
You never taken a shortcut before?
When the heat is on,
Here come the Fuzz.
you gotta call the Fuzz.
Gunfights, car chases.
And that's what I'm talking about.
Hot Fuzz.
Got a mustache. I know.
All right, guys. By the power of Grayskull, let's get into this.
Dude, that's like the best, dude. That's the best part, and there has to be so many fans of this movie that have no idea what that even means.
Yeah, that
know?
is
What
true.
are you talking about?
Yeah, thanks.
Right.
Oh, you know I know what that means.
Thanks a lot.
All right.
So it's safe to say everybody here has seen it.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah,
think so.
yeah.
Too many times. This is one of those. This is one of those movies that has bled into my daughters. Like,
Yeah, good.
so
Well,
they're
isn't that
like,
every movie though, bro?
you know, but like most people, they will not show their kids this. I mean, my
Yeah, but you're
my oldest
different.
daughter was like 6, and she's watching like Shaun of the Dead. So
Yeah.
it's like, you know what I mean?
You're different. Though.
Yeah. So
What
there-
about you, Chris, in your mid 40s, pushing 50, watching Twilight on a Tuesday night?
You know, you're right, dude. It goes both ways, right?
Yeah, man.
If they're gonna make you watch Twilight, well, shit.
Exactly.
Well, this was reversed. They were like, I watched all this shit. You're watching Twilight.
Yeah.
what I'm
Now,
saying.
now they're getting
That's what I'm
back
saying.
at
That's what I'm
you.
saying. Exactly.
That's what it is.
But
now
so-
they're
man,
getting
yeah.
back at them.
So we will be having Vampire Month in, I can't remember, November or October, September, something like that.
Hold on. In your household, you made it a
No,
month?
well,
No,
no,
we were going to do one here.
on the for the
Oh,
podcast.
I was
He
gonna
wants
say,
to do
dude,
the
they got
podcast,
you. They really
yeah.
got you messed up. Okay.
And JoJo is a huge fan of Interview with the Vampire.
Yeah.
So
that's gonna be interesting.
So we're gonna do that one,
Yeah.
and then my oldest daughter, who is
Are we gonna
obsessed
sparkle?
with, yeah, we're gonna sparkle for the first
Man,
half
I'm
of the
coming
month.
in
So
I'm
hot
excited.
on that one.
I think we should do it.
I'm watching Twilight. Dude, we're getting so off subject.
Right.
I'm watching
tears
fucking,
coming down?
No,
Is that
dude,
what it was?
I'm watching
Yeah.
Twilight, and I'm like, I cannot wait to do this episode on the podcast, dude.
Oh, man.
There's
I
so much like, oh, it's just.
Jacob
it's-
takes his shirt off.
Your
He's, like, all
listening,
excited
your listening
about
is gonna
it.
go
Yeah.
way up.
You know,
yeah.
probably right, man.
It,
Probably
it,
right.
it might get. I mean, that's pretty common.
Spike.
Though. Notebook
Yeah.
did pretty
Yeah.
well, right?
Dude, Notebook is killing it
yeah,
this season.
Notebook did pretty well.
Right.
All right, so
That was like your first one, Notebook.
Second.
No,
Second. First time watching it though. But
What was
Oh,
what was your first one? Let me just jump in.
of all
yeah,
of the whole podcast?
very
Yeah.
first one.
Yeah.
Deep cover.
Deep cover.
Yeah.
Right.
If I had a gun right now, I'd be like, pop, pop.
Yeah.
Deep cover.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Deep
that was
cover,
the
dude.
first one that we did.
Yeah,
What
deep
a-
cover. And second
I'm not even
one?
getting into it.
What's the
Not even
second
getting into
one?
it.
Almost famous.
Almost famous.
Almost famous.
Yeah.
These are
that
so
was
these are
another good
so
one.
different.
Yeah. And then we ended up doing. We
We
did.
kind of bounced around a lot.
and
though.
then the not Twilight, then Notebook.
no,
No,
Notebook
Notebook
was a little
was
bit-
is season 2, so
It's
we're on
season two,
season
yeah.
2 right now.
Oh,
So
okay,
deep
okay.
cover would have
Yeah.
been season 1.
I see. I got you. I
Yeah.
got you.
Yeah, but yeah, we're all over.
We've
the
tried to
place.
move around a lot, and I mean, we
That's
don't.
fair. That's really good.
Yeah, we have to, and just because this guy needs to kind of dab into some other films.
Yeah, every time I pick like
Yeah,
an
but I
artsy
like
one, people are like 10 people that watch it.
Yeah, you can't be like, IFC, A24 all day. Yeah.
We did The Beach, Danny Boyle's The Beach, and like nobody watched it. Nobody listened to that episode.
Yeah.
It's
Half
like the
the
worst
people are like,
episode.
That's too bad because
Leo
that's
was
a,
in that
That's a
one.
great fucking movie.
that's
Yeah, I
a
know.
heavy. That's a
Did not
heavy
do well
fucking
either.
film.
Rock and Roller didn't do well.
that's a
Rock
great
and Roll is
film.
another good one. Yeah.
I know.
You know, it's an old one. It's not one of his better, more known movies.
I think that's like his
It's
last
like his
his
second
last good
movie,
one.
right?
His last good
Second or
one.
third?
Yeah,
I think it's
after
like
Snatch.
yeah, he did right
Yeah.
after Snatch.
Which
All right.
which we well
Which we-
we'll-
yeah, we need to
we're
do
getting
too.
that one.
Yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah.
All right. Hot Fuzz, guys.
Yeah.
2007.
Yes, 2007.
Of course, Chris's all-time favorite.
His third appearance on this podcast.
Right?
Yeah,
Edgar
Edgar
Wright.
Wright. Yep.
Yep.
Edgar,
of course,
man.
Simon.
Simon Pegg. Yep.
You know,
Yep.
getting involved with that, man.
Yeah.
Chris,
Yes.
Edgar Wright, man. What could you tell us a little more that you haven't told us about this man?
Huh. Well, I don't know anything that I haven't told you guys because I tell you guys a lot all the time. To me, this movie is just a lot of inflated gags from Shaun of the Dead, which I don't think is a bad thing
No.
necessarily.
No.
You know, they got the whole plan that you like. You know, he's like, here's the plan. Like, we're doing all the Scorsese quick zooms and like fast blitz editing.
And that's that I wanted to mention Chris Dickens,
Oh.
which is editor that did Shaun, and that's why you have that a lot of that similarity on that too.
Yeah.
It's got the vibe, but
Yeah.
you can kind of feel that Shaun of the Dead was so successful,
Yep.
not only in the UK but globally that they're
Yes.
like, here you go, man.
It's the same
Blank
team,
check.
pretty much, man. If you
Yeah.
think about
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
all around.
Yeah, it's got the vibe.
All right, Chris, Edgar Wright or Christopher Nolan right now?
Ooh,
Who you got?
Shit. If
I mean,
had
who
to
do you got in
choose-
terms of what? Like just
Like who's
your
the- who's-
favorite
Yeah, who do
director?
you
So
got
one,
as
so
a-
one's
as a
gonna
favorite
die. Who you gonna
director?
save?
Yeah, who you
there you
saving?
go. Yeah,
Who you saving?
yes,
Man, so oh shit. So Nolan I think has done a lot. Okay, so if he died tomorrow, we're left with a lot of good films.
Okay.
I think Edgar Wright still has some stuff to show us.
Really?
That's a really good answer.
But you know what I'm saying? Because
That's
like
a really good answer.
So you're picking Edgar?
I'm gonna go with Edgar. So everybody's seen The Running Man, Arnold Schwarzenegger, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's based on a Stephen King book. The book is astronomically different than the movie that we got.
I mean, usually books are.
So Edgar Wright has purchased the rights to The Running Man, and
That's
he is
deep.
no
redo it.
way.
he is in development on that right
Wow,
now.
that's
And it was
gonna be-
basically like Hunger Games meets what's the Battle Royale?
Right.
The Japanese movie or Chinese movie.
No, I haven't seen that.
Yeah,
You're
so
not
it's-
talking about WrestleMania?
no, not that one.
I know. That's what I was all like. Oh, which one?
and I acted like, yeah, I
12?
knew what he was talking about. And I was
Yeah.
like, oh, yeah, that one. Yeah. Battle Royale, it's a good film.
Great
film.
film. Great film.
Right on.
But that's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, so if
Yeah.
he makes it happen.
So for all you youngins out there, I think he mentioned it best. Like Running Man's like Hunger Games.
yeah, it's Hunger Games, but
It's kind of like the first of.
in a nutshell, in the Stephen King book, the world it's a very poor place. So it's separated by classes: rich people, poor people. Ben Richards, his daughter is dying, so in order for him to get money to buy this experimental drug to cure her cancer, he takes part in this game show. And similar but unlike the movie Schwarzenegger, he has to make it from one end of the country to the other with people phoning in tips on him. And if somebody kills him, thanks to their tips, they'll get money.
Yeah.
So if he makes it all the way across, he becomes rich and he can save his daughter.
I
So
might like the movie a little bit more.
the original?
Yeah.
Well, we'll see.
Hey,
See what happens.
I think he's in it. I mean, if he ends up getting that made, that's going to be
Dude,
crazy. He's
I
done
know.
some really
Now, do you guys
incredible
think
films.
we're gonna see a cameo?
I don't know, man. Like,
mm.
oh, dude, I don't think he does anything anymore. Like, he you can't even get him
He
in
was
to
on
do
the Academy
Yeah, he does. A
yeah,
bunch.
but like he doesn't do. What's the last one that they
he's
made?
gonna do a cameo, I think, just something.
Yeah.
Like
he's
he'll
got
do the
to.
Terminator because there's still money rolling in. But
Yeah, I don't know. We'll
I mean,
see.
that would be
guess
cool
we'll
to
find
see
out.
him just
Yeah,
as a
yeah.
little
I mean,
nod.
yeah, that he just did an Allstate commercial or whatever it was. So I don't
was-
think that's
it
gonna be a
was-
problem.
it was
Was
with
that a Super
Danny
Bowl? Was that
DeVito,
a Super
yeah,
Bowl
with Dan
thing?
DeVito. Yeah. All right. You could probably see this obviously on Amazon, YouTube, Apple, Chris's DVD collection.
Yes, sir.
So for sure, definitely there. Well, here's one of our favorite things. Oh, before we get into it more, I gotta say though that this we were talking about it earlier. This gives me a real like Naked Gun feel to it.
This movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
You
Just
know,
they don't go as hard.
Naked Gun goes across the line.
Because you know that shit's like Naked Gun's like
Yeah.
an airplane.
Oh, wow. It's so funny. I just saw that not too long ago. It was on Pluto TV.
Airplane?
Oh,
Yeah, and I was
Dude, I
we
haven't
were
watched
supposed
that
to go
shit
out
in,
to
like-
dinner, and that came on, and I sat down for a little bit and started watching it.
Is that the one where? That's not the. That's the one where they're like, comb the desert. No, it's not.
No,
that.
that's Spaceballs.
that's
Spaceballs.
Yeah.
Which is
that's
fucking great, too.
That's another great one. Right
That one's
there.
probably better than
Schwartz is
Airplane. I
big
feel
as
like Airplane. Maybe I'm too old. I'm too.
Well,
I
Airplane
was
is
not-
a little more older.
Yeah.
It's got to be like
obviously.
70.
So the jokes are a little.
something.
Yeah,
for me.
yeah.
Yeah.
Surely you can't be serious though.
That's the one. There it
Like,
is.
what do you say? I'm not, and don't call me Shirley.
Chris, have you ever seen a grown man naked?
Is that it from the movie, right?
Yeah,
I haven't seen the movie in like 30 years.
No.
35 years.
No, that's from Diddy. All right, so
That's a fair shot.
yeah, hey, it
a
helps
fair
the
shot.
algorithm.
Oh,
Let's
man.
go ahead and get into a synopsis here with Man versus Machine, baby. All right, how do you think you did on this one?
You're in a deficit.
Ooh.
Because
No,
you've been
it's,
kind of
It's
know,
like 2,
2-0.
1, and 2
No,
or
it's
some
2
shit.
the AI's
Yeah.
been sharpening
I think
its
I have a
sword pretty
loss
well.
in there. So I
It's
think
getting
I'm 2-1
smarter.
and 2 right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
2, 1, and
All
2.
right, so we'll find out here.
All right, go for it, baby.
Constantly showing up his superiors, a better than everyone London police officer is transferred to a small, easygoing village unit. There, he's teamed up and becomes friends with the station chief's son, a kind of bumbling idiot named Constable Danny. When a rash of possible murders break out, can our goody two-shoes hero solve the case and uncover the town's truce, or will the villains win out and all accidents stay swept under the rug while everyone goes to the pub?
He wanted that one.
Oh, yeah.
What did you put in the fucking Celsius?
Hey, man. Gotta get after it.
He's a
So that's the AI one.
No,
No,
that's
that's me.
him.
That's
Okay,
me.
okay.
That's
Okay,
it. So
you
we're
right,
gonna-
Matt.
Because I was like, the AI wouldn't be that detailed. I mean, they
you'd be
wouldn't end with the
surprised.
pub. They
Oh,
would
yeah,
end with
you'd
the
be
pub.
surprised.
yeah.
I think, the last 2 AI was pretty good.
Yeah.
But,
So
all right.
here's the AI version right
Yeah,
here.
so this is
AI
AI.
has been catching up with me.
Yeah.
So
It's
yeah.
getting smart.
Okay.
What was your first line?
Constantly showing up his superiors, a better than everyone London police officer.
Okay, so all right, so AI, ready? A by-the-book London cop is reassigned to a sleepy countryside village, only to uncover a web of sinister secrets lurking beneath its quaint facade. Teamed up with an eccentric partner, Nicholas Angel must navigate over-the-top action sequences to uncover the truth. With sharp wit and hilarious antics, this film delivers a thrilling ride full of unexpected twists and turns in vein of 1980s buddy cop action movies.
I like yours better.
Yeah.
I was gonna tell you,
Because
seems like,
why would they call his buddy, Nick Frost's character? Why
Buddy
would they
cop.
call that person eccentric?
yeah,
Eccentric
Is it
is
his
like
movie collection in the background?
yeah, man, you can't call
Yeah,
anybody with
I
a
mean-
movie collection eccentric.
that wasn't even eccentric.
Oh,
It's like
sorry, sorry.
Point
Chris.
Break was in there. That's not eccentric.
Yeah. Was
All right, so-
Bad Boys 2.
So,
Boys
yeah.
2.
so the guest will he'll be
Who
the
you gonna give it
Yes.
to? You gave it to him?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Human all day.
We kind of gave you the other ones too. I was kind of being nice with the other
What?
ones.
wow. Well, now he's gonna be bringing it now,
That's
dude.
3, 1, and 2. I think
Yeah,
is
3,
what
1,
I'm
and
at right
2,
now
right,
this,
yeah.
this season.
3, 1, and 2.
Something like that. Yeah.
All right, it's a good record.
I did take an L. I don't like losing.
I mean, you would. All right.
Even
let's
to a
keep- let's-
computer.
Moving on. So, all right, Chris.
Yes.
Correct me if I'm wrong here. So the estimated budget was about 12 to 16 million.
Yes, correct. 8 million GBP. What is that? Great Britain pounds?
Yep.
Yeah, so 8 million pounds translates to roughly 15.8 million USD.
And then what was that?
Dude, opening weekend 5.8 million off the back of
Damn.
15.8, but worldwide gross $80.5 million.
Got to catch on, guys.
It
Got to
did.
catch on.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, once it
Yeah.
hits like overseas, just
Yeah.
And I remember vividly dragging my wife pregnant to go see this movie.
Didn't you drag her to another movie pregnant?
Probably,
Yeah.
'Cause I heard this
mostly
before.
all. Oh,
I think it
Blade,
was-
Blade.
Or maybe it
Might have been
was.
Blade.
I don't know.
But yeah, I remember we were watching.
That
this.
was worth it though.
It was even this one too. But I remember she was like, "What the fuck are we watching, dude?" Because it's like,
Yeah,
this is a
because
fucking British movie.
Hot Fuzz. Not everybody's gonna get this British comedy shit.
Yeah.
It is, and that is this
Blade is enjoyable.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, this guy's so dope.
Yeah.
and,
Yeah.
But Hot Fuzz.
No, this is a very British fucking movie.
Yeah,
You know?
you really got to know what you're getting into for
You
this
do.
one.
Yeah,
You do.
Yeah, it's like Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking
So
Barrels. like
how
British.
is that y'all,
Mm-hmm.
but like she's not liking it? Like, is this because you watch more movies? Do you watch more British movies?
So I was into the Shaun of the Dead, and then like in our podcast we kind of touched on it. Shaun of the Dead. I was like, man, who is this Edgar Wright? Who's this Simon Pegg guy?
Man.
And then I started digging. I found Spaced. They did the British TV show, and then and I was always watching like imported shit, like British stuff and Japanese stuff. So I just had like a broader spectrum of entertainment when it came to stuff like that. But now it's like British comedies are pretty commonplace.
I mean, even TV shows, The Office.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of the TV shows that we're getting, especially comedy, are actually from
they are
British
shows.
What about this one? Remember Little Britain?
I'm the only gay in the village.
He knows.
I have never.
See,
never
this
seen
is where the dynamic range changes, right?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, man.
he's seen everything.
Yeah.
My
And maybe
wife
you
loved
guys
that
are more
show, that's why I
select.
know it.
But yeah,
Potentially.
Tell about Little Britain. Tell about Little Britain.
Oh, it's just like it's just like almost like sketch comedy,
Yeah,
I guess.
sketch
type
comedy.
type
Yeah.
of show where
I have
it's
never heard
all
of this.
taking place in like this little village, and so but it's funny, man.
Where
It's-
have you seen this?
It was on
Yeah.
It was on HBO.
Oh, it was on
It was an
HBO.
HBO show for like 3 seasons.
BBC,
no?
I think
4
it was
seasons.
on. Yeah, something like that.
I guess he probably bought it from BBC
Yeah,
or something like
yeah.
that.
Okay, all right.
Sonia used
see,
to
I
watch
haven't-
it.
I
That's
haven't
why.
caught that
So
Yeah, check it out.
Yeah.
You will enjoy it if you enjoy
Little-
this shit.
yeah.
Little Britain.
Yeah.
Okay,
All right, okay.
I dig
Put
it, I
that
dig.
one on there.
Yeah, put it on the list.
Yeah.
Nominations, award wins. I don't know if you guys all got the same thing, but from what I got on Google was the Empire Awards,
The British Awards.
right?
Yeah.
That's pretty much all that.
Yeah, like a bunch of UK nominations and awards. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like same stuff that Shaun of the Dead won that we had no idea what the hell they were.
Right?
Like they won.
They're
all
not
those.
fucking with this in the U.S.
Nah, they could like it's like
No.
whatever.
There's too many big U.S. comedies. They're like, fuck that.
Yeah, and it's like this is what do we say 2007? Like
Yeah.
I don't think the U.S. was ready for this at that time.
That's
It was
probably
ahead
also
of
a
its time.
heyday of U.S. comedy, right? Isn't it the same time like Meet the Parents came out and all that shit?
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And also
You don't
like
stand a chance.
this is pre-streaming, so like now with us streaming, we're getting everything. We're getting Korean shows, we're getting Chinese, Mexican, American stuff. So
Yeah.
Wow.
Different era completely.
yep.
All right.
Definitely. I mean, America was doing it for the greater good. Okay.
That's when I see what he did there. I see what he did there.
I do that a lot.
I see what he did there.
yeah,
That was really clever.
That's what I bring to the
That's it.
podcast.
These all information, not a single bit. But
Inside jokes for the film.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
It's all me.
I do the jabs. These guys
the
try to
greater
do the uppercuts.
Got it.
Usually the
Got it.
jabs.
jabbing
Got it.
all
Yeah.
episode.
I'll jab all day.
Oh my God. That's
All right,
great.
guys. Act 1, production value. Did you knows?
Mm-hmm.
What do we got? I got one. Can I do one?
Yeah,
Sure.
man, go for
Yeah,
it.
go
All
ahead.
right. This is a question actually for you guys.
Oh,
Okay. Can you guess the 4 cast members or those involved, Lord of the Rings, that are in this movie?
I can guess 2.
All right, you
can
got
guess.
2. How many? Don't look at my paper.
I can guess the director,
So you're saying just one?
just one. That
And how many can you guess?
Yeah, one.
Maybe one.
Okay, cool. Let's go with your one. What do you got?
I know I'm gonna get this wrong, but is it Timothy Dalton?
No. What do you?
I've got Peter Jackson.
Awesome. As?
Yes, he's the demented Santa.
Yes.
Mhm.
What do you-
Damn.
So yeah,
then
I'm assuming that one.
yeah, obviously Peter Jackson and Kate Blanchett is the
Ooh,
girlfriend
yes.
that he's breaking up with.
Yeah.
Yes.
Early.
We got
Yeah.
two.
Shit.
We got-
Damn.
Yeah.
So you guys got two. You guys got 2 more. Do you,
Oh, so
Oh, there's
who
2
else?
more.
Yeah, he said there were 3, right?
there's 4 people involved with it. There's 2 more. Do you want me to give you guys a hint?
Sure.
Sure. Yeah.
It's pretty much set up in the beginning of the movie with the sergeants,
Oh yeah, Martin Freeman. He's Bilbo.
and we're missing one more.
Who are we missing? I don't know. Who is the last one?
I'm gonna go ahead and say
Wait,
Timothy
with this-
Dalton again.
You're right. So you said 1,
There's only 3, huh?
2. No. What about Bill?
Bill Nye? He's in the fucking
Bill Nye's in
Yeah.
Which one?
the science guy.
No, the other guy. His dad from Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah, I know.
Who was he in fucking Lord of the Rings?
Yeah, I can see his face in my head,
Yeah.
but I don't know his name.
I'm gonna-
Oh
I'll
yeah,
say that.
Bill Nye.
yeah.
Nye.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in Lord of the Rings. It's the
In the 1981 BBC radio
Radio
dramatization.
There you go.
All right, okay, I'll give you that. You didn't say Peter Jackson, Lord of the Rings. Okay. All right.
I mean, he's that guy.
stand corrected.
That Bill guy's been in every
Yeah.
fucking thing.
He's one of those
Since I was
guys
a
like
kid, he's been acting. And
you hope he
everything.
doesn't die because he's like
Yeah.
he's just the face.
How old is he now?
He is.
Oh, we got to get to when we get to the RIPs.
Why he died?
No.
Oh,
It says he's 74.
wow.
Which
Not
I'm like,
bad.
damn, he's not older than that because
I
this
know,
guy's been
right?
acting forever.
And he's looked like that
He's looked the same for a
since, at
long.
least since we were 20.
no, yeah,
Like,
That's
he
so
has not
crazy.
aged.
All right, Chris, what do you got?
Let's see.
Don't get
Oh.
greedy.
In the bargain bin at the supermarket,
Yep.
there is Gabe's favorite movie title is in the bargain bin,
Yep.
Zombies Party,
Which
which is Shaun of the Dead
Oh,
from
really?
like
Yes,
Colombia or
it's
something
the
right
cover
there.
of it.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
I
Zombies
missed that.
Party.
They just lifted the cover.
So we
When
have
when
a
he's setting it
section
down.
in our podcast where we get titles from other countries, like what it's called, and I think that was the first episode we ever did that.
Yeah.
And in Brazil or something, Shaun of the Dead is called Zombies Party.
Yeah.
And Zombies Party is in the bargain bin at the supermarket.
And the
Dude,
sticker
you
is
found an
covering
import.
the face.
Yeah.
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 That's dope. I mean,
Chris, do you have that version at the house?
I do not have Zombies
Nah,
Party.
then
Come
you
on,
ain't.
guy.
You're
You
not
sh-
down, bro.
so hold on. Why didn't you buy it?
I don't know.
See,
Because it didn't come from North Korea.
Hey, don't tempt me.
I mean South Korea.
Maybe
Don't tempt me here.
what about you, Gabe? When you got something?
Let's see here. The DVD collection that Danny had. That is made up of Edgar Wright, Oscar Wright, and their friend Joe Cornish. That's their DVD collection that's in the background.
Wild.
Yeah, man.
Joe Cornish is dope too.
Yeah.
That was a big ass collection.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was. I mean,
It was pretty cool.
I wish they had did like a pan or something just to like get some other ones
That's
because
like-
they kept going to like Point Break and
Yeah.
Bad Boys.
That's one wall of Chris's collection,
right.
Yeah.
just to
Please.
give you guys an idea.
Right.
Mhm.
You should
That-
do some content on that.
I-
It's not a dead format. Like people think it's dead. It's not.
Oh yeah.
No, it's
not
still.
at all.
I mean, just because Best Buy's not selling them, doesn't
Yeah,
mean-
everybody freaks out because of that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
I
still
mean-
out there. I mean, vinyl's still going. So
You pause it. I mean, it's clean.
Dude.
It looks
Yeah.
good.
I'm going back, and I still buy laser discs. Like,
I saw that
Like
on your thing.
crazy.
I saw that on your thing, dude. Yeah,
and
man.
I bought one the other day, and I put it in, and that shit was like, it's called disc rot. So it looks like pink colors of snow on the screen. So like the disc starts to actually rot. Yeah. So when you play it, it's just like a bad disc. So it's just like all static and shit. It's like, damn, I bought The Fugitive for like $10. Wow. Shit did not work. Anyways.
Dun,
I still
dun,
do
dun,
not
dun.
understand why you want to watch bad versions of good movies.
Nostalgia, baby.
Yeah.
Nostalgia.
I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
It's an LP.
Yes.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Or an 8-track.
Yeah, or better.
Let's
Yeah.
get you a ColecoVision.
Right.
Well, yeah.
How about you? You have a did you know fact?
About the film.
Yes.
Yeah, anything
Or just in general.
in general.
Well, not really.
Okay.
Not really. Except for that this is stupid, but I'm going to tell y'all anyway. I forgot it was directed by Edgar Wright.
Really?
I forgot.
At what point did you realize?
When I saw when you invited me to the podcast
No shit.
and I picked Hot Fuzz and then the shit, I'm like, oh shit, Edgar Wright. And I remembered all the things that I'd seen when you first see the film
Yeah.
and Shaun of the Dead and you're just like, this guy is really killing it.
Yeah.
And then you start to
Yeah.
research
Yeah.
him and you find out all the random shit he did. I mean, this guy is a trifecta of directing.
Mm-hmm.
So that's important for everybody to know who's listening, is that not every director gets a chance or is brave enough to do everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's wild. And for the most part, like you hear the things about like Christopher Nolan, how he's a director on set, and James Cameron, how he's a director on set, and Tarantino, how he's a director on set. You get like the bad stories, because they're like assholes. They're always on their back. And of course, they're all auteurs. Like they want their films to be just about them. You look at Edgar Wright, you're like, there's no way this guy's an asshole. Like, I don't see him like
it at all.
being mean, or like you can just see he's probably out there like having a fucking blast. Like,
Yeah.
making these movies, doing what he wants to do. That's cool.
That
Anyways,
makes a difference, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, who wants to work with an asshole?
Yep.
Yeah, that,
Apparently everybody.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you guys are working with me.
It's like, here we are.
Here we are, guys.
Here
So
we go.
that theory went down.
Yep.
I got another one. If you guys don't mind. You know
Sure.
the picture of young Danny? That's an actual picture of Nick.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
I
is
saw
funny.
that.
And although it's a couple weeks ahead, today's his birthday.
Oh,
hey.
hey. Well, happy birthday. Anybody else?
Actually, I did see that on Instagram.
Yep.
I saw that.
He's like,
Yeah, Simon.
like,
Simon
like-
said something about Nick, like, it's my known this guy for 30 years.
He's like,
yeah, I saw that.
I did do some research.
Yeah, there we go.
I did it right before I came here.
Yeah.
I'm done.
anybody else? Anyone else?
I mean, did you have any more? Did you know, Gabe?
No,
No, I'm good.
No.
Right.
Oh, one last one right here. There was a nod to The Shining when the receptionist at check-in, because she says, "But you always been here." The response that she gives.
I didn't catch that.
Yeah.
Man, going deep right
Didn't
there,
catch
bro.
that.
Yeah,
Sometimes I do that.
Yeah.
Sometimes I do. All right. What's the best part of this movie?
Oh, man. I'm not going first, but I have so many favorite parts of this movie.
Oh, okay.
I think we all do.
Yeah.
Well, I think so. The one I picked out of everything, I think, is the third act climax when he just goes heads up with NWA.
With the townspeople.
Just so the whole sequence,
That
like from
whole
beginning to end.
sequence, just once he rides in with the horse, and then
NWA.
it's just
I love how they keep saying throughout the movie NWA.
yeah.
Like, it's just hilarious. We know what's going on. We get it.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
And it's like I had no idea that NWA was big in the UK. Like I didn't know that.
Yeah, I think a lot of those, like, Public Enemy, like, a lot of those folks are, like, rabble-rousing
yeah.
rappers.
You've traveled to Europe, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know if your experience, because I was on a hip hop tour, so
Oh, and everybody knew like
their appreciation for hip hop is not like how it is here. So I went on that tour. What was it, like maybe
it's been like
7
10 years. I think it's like 10
somewhere
years,
around there.
something like that.
And I did like 3 tours. Sounds like I went to war.
3 tours.
Hey, when you're on tour,
3 tours in Belgium.
when you're on tour, you're
It
lucky
is,
you came
yeah.
back.
It
Yeah.
is.
In
Well,
one
It's
piece.
true, yeah.
But the appreciation for hip hop there
Yeah, it's like
is way
fanatics.
more
Fanatics.
loved. Yeah, they're more about the art, the culture, than just where it is now in the States, and how it is. So you can go there now, and they're gonna know all this.
That's wild.
It's pretty crazy. Yeah,
This is pre-internet too. Well, internet was around, but it's not as like
yeah.
easily
It's
accessible
pretty,
as
and
it
it's
is
still
now.
that way. So I mean, it's pretty interesting.
dope.
All right.
Gabe?
Gabe.
Kind of the same thing. The standoff with all the
Yeah.
townspeople is pretty funny, but I think it's how he shoots, but he doesn't actually kill anybody. Like, and he's supposed to be like this marksman.
Yeah,
Right?
He did it on purpose.
but do you
Maybe
know,
he did do it on purpose. But
do you know how many times he actually shot somebody?
No.
Like once or twice.
It was only twice.
Yeah.
and it was
Was it one of the old ladies or something?
I think. Wait, what was it? It was the. I think it was the doctor,
okay.
because maybe he could fix himself or something like that.
But didn't he shoot the dad, too?
I think so.
The dad gets attacked by the swan
No, that was the swan. Yeah,
at the end,
but
that's why he like.
I know it was
hits
the doctor
tree.
for sure.
Dad.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I forgot who the other person, but he only shoots somebody twice. Other than that, it was like shooting the plant or
It
whatever.
was like the A-team.
Yeah,
Like, that's how the A-team was. They always
There
shot
you go.
like
yeah.
Yeah.
shoot the chandelier.
Bum, bum, bum,
Yeah.
Yeah.
bum, bum.
Wow, that's a good one. That's true. Now I'm thinking about it. I remember it's always like something.
It's like
Yeah,
I gotta go back and
Drops
watch it.
down.
I think
Knocks him out.
The other part that's funny is like when he goes to hop over the fence.
Uh-huh.
I mean, he does that in like every movie,
Classic.
right? That's their thing.
Oh,
It's like,
the little.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like when
Jumping
he
over the fence thing,
when
right?
he runs straight through.
Yes, and then he runs straight through. yeah.
I saw a thing that and I don't know if it was like kind of a nod to like a Batman, the Batman. I think it was, I don't know which Batman it was, but I saw like a note. The reason why, like how they hopped over the fence that way, because I don't know if it was Dark Knight or something like that. So did he do that? I don't remember
know.
that.
Maybe it was like the '66 Batman.
Yeah, because that's what they said. I don't know. It was the internet.
He was jumping over those shits pretty nicely.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty smooth.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, for a white guy.
Yeah.
What about you?
I kind of want Chris to go first, but I'm okay.
I can
Because
go
Chris
first.
is going to have some pretty awesome ones. I want Chris to go first.
Chris is just gonna take the whole time.
But I narrowed it
go
down
ahead.
to one
Oh,
scene.
you did?
Wow.
I did.
No,
It's
okay.
Whoa.
Just the scene in the supermarket, like when they're just going at
Which-
it. Not at the very end. At
Okay,
the very end.
okay.
Like when he's fighting the tall guy
Right.
and the other two
Oh,
guys. The
yeah,
other
that-
two guys
the
are there
twin-
like
That
the
big
chef,
ogre.
the two guys are the butcher guys are throwing the
butchers,
knives and
there you
shit.
go. Yeah.
That was good.
And the two inspectors, the detectives or whatever, and they're finally friends because he knows
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
Nicholas
God, those
Angel's
guys
right,
were
and he's all,
annoying.
don't you go being a twat now. That's the fucking best, dude. That is the fucking best, dude.
Oh my God.
How about you?
All right. I love that mine's very different then because I was waiting. I was like, good, Chris didn't say the one that I wanted to say. So
like the
this is
swan.
kind of dumb, but I think my favorite part is when he first gets there and he goes into the pub and he's talking to I got two. And I've told this joke before, and it never fucking lands.
Oh, shit.
It will land with y'all because you guys seen the film. You guys love the film. But, he's like up at the bar, he's asked to borrow the paper or whatever, and you think he's going to order a drink, and he orders a cranberry juice.
Yeah.
Like he's like, I'll have a pint of your cranberry juice.
Yeah.
That part.
What are you
And then
on
the-
your period? Sorry, wrong
Yeah,
movie.
yeah, exactly. And then when he drinks his drink, the cranberry juice, whatever, he's hanging out, and he sees all the underage kids.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And when he goes to the kids and that whole spiel where he's going back and forth with the 4 or 5 kids, and the one kid, my favorite kid, is like, he busts like 3 kids, right?
Yeah.
And like one kid goes, he's like, when's your birthday? He's like, March 15th.
Yeah.
What year? Every year.
Yeah.
So that's what I got. That's what I got.
Mine
That is funny, though.
That shit was hysterical for me.
When he goes to the kid, he's like, "What's your birthday?" He's like, That's the one that I always used. I was like,
That whole bit.
That was
the
his
whole
first
bit.
bust, right? Or
First bust.
well,
yeah, like he
whatever.
just got there.
And then when
Yeah.
he says, everybody who's underage has got to get out. And it's the
Dude,
whole
yeah.
bar.
It's
the whole bar.
And it's just only like them left
and
in
they're
there.
just pissed, the fucking the bar owner.
Yeah,
That's
great.
my favorite bit of the whole film. I'm sorry. There's many good ones. Don't get me wrong.
No,
but
that's good. That's good. That's good. All right, guys. Write a tagline to be featured on the poster.
This was tough.
Ooh. You
It
did you
is
come
tough.
up with one?
I got
got-
2, but they
I got
suck.
2 as well.
I'm looking at them right now. They fucking suck.
Well, can I say my sucky one
Yeah.
first?
Sure, go
Because
for
you
it.
guys are usually good at this.
Right, go ahead.
Hot fuzz for the greater good.
That's good.
It's not bad.
Mine, I feel like mine are shitty.
He says that all the time. And
two-
then
Yeah, and then they're perfect.
2 idiot cops in one small town. What could go wrong?
Okay,
all right.
That's
All
good.
right.
Okay.
The other one that I've got is 2 cops, one small town. They must be bad boys for life.
That was rough.
That one's kind of rough.
Come on.
Yeah. They did mention bad boys in
Yeah,
it
they
too,
did.
though. So.
Yeah.
Here comes the fuzz.
Uh,
Womp womp.
yeah.
And then time to get caught by the fuzz. See, these suck, man.
Damn, I
It's
actually
they
feel
were
bad.
hard.
Yeah, I couldn't get it. I couldn't
Yeah,
do
it's
it. Like
hard.
I tried
This
really
one is
hard.
a tough one.
Was there
though.
even a tagline on the poster?
There had to be.
You know what?
Has
I
to
mean,
be. With as many like little one-liners that these guys have, and
There's
all
gotta
that,
be
the
one,
British
right?
comedy. I'm gonna find that shit right now.
They're bad boys. They're diehards. They're lethal weapons. They are hot fuzz.
yeah.
That's pretty good.
So you were kind of a little bit close to it. See?
You were.
Man, you guys gave me the want basically on it. I was close.
Yeah, motherfucker.
You know, you know what ties it in? What ties it in is the fact that they both have toothpicks in their mouth.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That's like 80s. That's
I mean-
fucking like Stallone Cobra right there. You know.
That's
Like,
what it is.
That's
yeah,
right.
That's
huh?
what it
The
is.
toothpick.
Yep.
Everything's an homage to all that shit.
Since we're talking a little bit about Bad Boys, Wacko, were you at the Bad Boys trailer drop? at
No,
all? You
no,
didn't
I
have to- You
wasn't.
didn't have to go work at that thing?
No,
Okay.
unfortunately, I didn't.
It's like
have
the one
to.
thing he wanted to go to.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
I was
get
expecting
to,
to
go
see
that
you up there with Martin Lawrence and Will Smith,
one. No,
right in the middle.
not this time, man. Not this
All
time.
right.
All right, guys. Elevator pitch. So you're right there. You got an executive. Either you're stepping right out of the elevator and you have that moment to go ahead and give a pitch. What's your pitch?
In the most boring way possible.
Or in any way.
Okay. I'll go first then.
Go.
Closeted gay cop from a small town falls in love with a big city inspector and foil a cult ring that secretly controls the town.
That's pretty good.
Hey,
That's funny. That's
I guess
good.
that's not very boring though.
No, but it's funny though.
Maybe too direct.
Mine is boring.
All right, go ahead.
2 cops in one small town where the townies murder anyone who tries to make changes.
That is pretty boring.
Yeah.
I would not greenlight that movie.
Okay, good, good. That's what we're looking for.
Here's mine. You ready? All right. A white cop goes against NWA.
Like, I probably want to see that. I'd be like, tell me more.
Tell me, yeah, is that? Exactly. I'm not gonna answer that question because I just saw something on Instagram that said, make sure when you pitch, you don't show desperation. Like, give a little, and that's it.
Foreplay.
Okay.
So that I feel like the NWA one
Yeah.
would be the one that I'd be like, okay, what?
And then
Yeah.
like tell me more.
NWA?
Yeah.
Now you got the person.
Now you got him.
Now they're
then
in.
you start
They're hooked.
pitching the
You
whole
got 'em,
thing
okay.
and
Well,
everything.
it's like Spike Lee. He's like every
Oh,
time
yeah.
he pitches a movie, it's like 6 words only.
Yeah,
That's
6
it.
word pitch.
6 word pitch.
This is what I'm talking about. This is why I want to be here because I'm learning. I'm learning so much because that is crazy.
Yeah, and like you go through it, like his filmography, you're like, okay, even this movie,
6
like try to
word
break it
pitch.
down in 6 words. It's like, 2 cops. What was your pitch? How many fucking words are in your pitch?
I don't know. So white cop goes against NWA. 1, 2, 3, 4.
5.
Close enough.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
And you got
And
it.
I was hooked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, come back.
We may need to change this category a little bit.
Yeah, so
To
like
elevator pitch with 6 words.
That's pretty good.
That might be
6
good.
words or less.
Yeah, yeah.
Damn, that's gonna be.
All right.
Can we
Tune
do
in.
that next season?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, we'll do it
We're
next
still sharp.
episode.
We're sharpening up our swords
Okay.
still.
I got you.
All right. All right. Did you say you have one?
I didn't.
He was just talking
I
about the
didn't.
pitch.
You were just talking about the pitch.
But
I,
don't
I
show
botched
desperation.
that, as they would say.
But he did give us insight.
But I did. Yeah,
But you
exactly.
did give it, so
Do
you
not-
still participated.
Yes,
Very
yes,
good.
yes.
So, Chris, when we start our production company, we'll know how to pitch movies now.
Yeah. Don't
Alright.
show desperation.
Exactly.
Don't show
Don't
desperation.
desperation.
And let Wacko write all the pitches.
Yes. And I have
Basically.
no more
See?
money in my bank account.
Boom.
You know.
Yeah, don't let
we'll
him
be
see
ready
that.
to go.
Yeah.
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 See, if I do the pitch,
Mhm.
okay, you could do the writing.
Okay,
'cause
perfect.
You kill it, and then you could do the taglines.
Perfect.
Yeah,
And I
man.
think
I'm all
we're
over
good.
it.
I think
Yeah.
we're good.
Dope.
All right, you guys can ask anyone involved in this production, what the fuck, how the fuck, why the fuck, what would it be? I didn't really get anything for this because
Neither did I.
it was really, I
do.
couldn't. You did?
Yeah.
Go.
ahead.
Oh wait, I did have something.
Oh.
But go ahead, go.
No, you go ahead.
No, you go first.
Why the fuck do you cover Kate Blanchett's face
Mm.
in the movie? Like, she wanted to be a part of this movie, even if it was just a small part. You have a 5-time Oscar noms, 1 win.
Mm-hmm.
Most people don't know that that's her.
But that's the
right?
point, I think, though.
I get that part. But
Don't
you know,
steal the
if you're gonna-
shine,
If
maybe?
you're talking about pulling people
Yeah.
in and having commercial appeal, you got to show her face. And I even think you not put her on the movie poster, but make her part of the trailer, and you're going to draw people in more.
So maybe if it was a U.S. version, they probably would
Yeah.
be like, we need a big star.
Oh, yeah.
Because you
We
got
gotta get a big
because
star
for
in here.
sure.
Yeah, you're right. If it was a U.S. version, they'd been like, she has to take off
Yeah,
the fucking
right.
thing. The,
Yes.
Yeah.
Because
Or
the crime
the
scene
execs
shit.
are
Or
going to be different.
Oh yeah,
Because
over
in
here.
U.S., the execs.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah,
Like
the
nothing's
show.
getting made without a fucking
Yeah.
like
I
star.
just think
They're
it's
taking that off.
similar to Scream when you have Drew Barrymore, and that's what
Right.
brought people in.
But
She
that's
was on the
that
movie
U.S.
poster.
That's that
Yes,
U.S.
it's a
shit.
US
Yeah,
version.
it's
Yeah,
a U.S.
absolutely.
thing for sure.
Yeah.
Because we're greedy.
what's yours?
Oh, so mine was like I don't know if it's a how the fuck or what the fuck or like maybe whatever. But when he was, they were just popping away with the fucking shotguns. You never even seen them. I think I saw them load it once, and they're just
It's a semi-automatic, my man.
That's that U.S. action movie shit.
It
man.
is.
Like they never
Yeah.
fucking
It
reloaded.
is.
you know?
Yeah.
No.
It's like a 1 million round clip, dude. Like they
Yeah.
never fucking
Yeah.
reload.
We're counting. That was 16,
Yeah.
17,
Yeah.
18,
Yeah.
20.
Yeah. That's a suspension of disbelief.
Yeah,
man.
exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
there we go.
Come on, guys.
But what would bring this film to the next level, guys?
So here's what I thought. I mean, I'm not trying to make it about race,
Okay.
But you are.
but I am.
Okay.
By saying that, I am.
Like that's just the
No, the reason.
that's just
No,
the,
yeah,
the
yeah.
No,
warning.
the reason why I
The
say that.
disclaimer.
No, and it's all good. The reason why I say that is because
Go ahead.
yeah, it's because this was like I feel like this was the wave of a lot of like black British people like just going to the fucking moon, and I thought that
Where the fuck they at?
yeah, I thought there could have been one like
Dude,
just throw
Yes.
one in there, and you know when you can't win with this shit because you throw one in there like black people are like, oh, there goes the one.
They got the one.
There goes token like, but there were like some hot fucking people back then,
Dude, yeah.
That's true.
British black folks.
Was Idris Elba?
So he's on my thing right there.
all right.
He's right there.
Mhm.
And so
right here.
right. And I didn't just write that. So I thought, because the movie's so wacky,
Yeah.
it's like he could have just thrown himself in there. And he has good comedic timing, I think.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like maybe he could have been in there just for the fuck of it.
He could have been like the chief inspector or whatever.
He could have been chief inspector.
Yeah.
Well,
Dude,
he
but I
could've.
watched that shit. I'm like,
He could have been somebody.
I never caught it until, and it's for two reasons. I never caught it until this watch that there are no black people in this movie.
Yeah.
And because our guest is black. So it was
Right.
like, I was like,
You're like, Dave's gonna bring it up.
Dude, but I was like, we're having a black guest and we're doing this movie that I love that I never noticed before.
That's
like,
true.
See,
there's no
when
fucking
it-
black
But
people in this movie.
I will say something about this in general for people who are black, right? It's like, we've been watching films all of our lives,
And there's never-
and there's never been black people, and we were fucking loving them.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, you talk to my dad, all them shits that he loves. What do you think he loves? I give you one guess.
Oh, John Wayne.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The point I'm trying to make is they don't give a fuck. They just want to see a good fucking movie.
Right.
Now, time flies, and they're like, wait a minute, it's like Denzel and fucking whatever.
Yeah.
And they're like, what's going on? So I give this movie a pass only because of one thing, because in the small, look, I've never been to an English countryside.
All right.
Okay?
Yeah.
So I'm assuming there's not many black people there, not many
Yeah,
Latinos
probably.
there, not many Asians there. I'm assuming
Yeah,
this.
that's
But I
true,
think
that's
that
true.
would be the funny aspect of it.
if there was one.
Sure.
But not
Yeah.
here statewide, but maybe over there, because they know that obviously those small towns wouldn't have a African
Any person of color.
Yeah.
of color
Yeah.
or
Any
anything,
person.
and
Any
they'd be
person.
like, oh, this is hilarious, and like, you know,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
in 2000 we had Snatch.
There's some black guys in there.
Oh, bro.
I know, but it's like
Yeah.
it's like East London, West London. It's like
So,
some
yeah,
parts is like full of
yeah,
like
right.
Nigerians and all that kind
It's
of
like
shit.
a
So you
tougher
get
area.
it, but like
Yeah.
the countryside. So I get it. I get every point. I get it that it could have been strange to have somebody there
But
of
it would have
color.
been funny.
It'd have been funny. It would have worked because the whole fucking thing is crazy.
Yes.
Yeah, so-
yes.
The whole fucking thing makes no sense.
So
It's
Dave
like-
is
anyway.
pro-black,
Whatever.
and he said that would have brought it to the next level.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
It just helps on my thing.
Yeah.
I also have Jennifer Lopez, which is ridiculous.
Oh,
What?
Again,
Oh,
so
oh,
again,
wait.
again,
that is a
but-
touchy subject.
It's
on
a
this
touchy subject,
podcast,
but
my
like the
friend.
thing I'm trying to say is like I'm just saying that as wacky as they wanted to make it, like I feel like maybe there could have been something there because I think I don't remember 2007 very well.
Mm-hmm.
I was living in New York. No, I was here, but they were not like they were superstars, but they were not like in the stratosphere.
Nah,
Right.
nah.
Right.
So they could have like jumped in there for a fucking cameo
The
or
cameo
whatever.
type thing.
And I,
Not-
could, I didn't think about it super much, but like that's what I came up with.
Yeah.
Dude,
Well,
all I know is he said Jennifer Lopez, and,
and
like my brain just shut down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
was like,
everything you said.
What's your guys'
went
issue
out
with
the
Jennifer
door.
Lopez? What's the deal?
We don't have an
Uh,
issue.
It's not. Yeah. I mean,
we just
Yeah.
I don't
Look,
think
she-
she's a very
she-
good actress.
No,
She's
not
not
anymore.
She was good in The Cell. Remember The Cell?
The Cell.
No,
is
the Cell.
fantastic.
We always go
Yeah,
back
we
to The
always
We
Cell.
go to the cell. We
Yeah.
go to
U-Turn.
U-turn.
Oh, U-Turn. Yes.
Selena.
Selena, yeah, no,
What's
Selena's
the one
good.
that you
Selena,
said with
you
don't like her,
Anthony, with her ex-husband?
Oh, yeah, she was good in
and Cante.
El
El
Cante.
Cante.
Yeah, that was good. That was good.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that one. So
And
that's on
then
the list.
also George Clooney.
Oh,
Oh,
out of sight.
yeah.
Out of
May-
sight.
That's what they use the
Out of
Portishead
sight.
the Portishead
Out of
song,
sight.
right?
Yeah, out of sight.
Yeah, out of
And
sight.
That shit had
I
me.
hear Made in Manhattan's good.
I mean,
it's
yeah,
all right.
but
It's a-
that doesn't count. That's
Yeah.
It's a-
that's a
okay.
comedy. Like you
It's
know,
a rom com.
You could have stuck even anybody in that. You could have put, I don't know, Anne Hathaway or whatever. Like, you know what I'm
Sure.
saying? That's
So-
not really.
Yeah.
I know around 2000s, like around.
Here we go, everybody.
We're gonna go on
Once
a
again.
tangent.
She's-
J-Lo,
my
She's
God.
taking over.
just
She's taking over like she
hops
always
in.
does.
That's the thing. She just
Like,
hops right in.
We talk about it around the
99,
I'll be
2000s.
back.
99, 2001, 2002. Like her agent must have really been pushing for her to get into acting hardcore because I've listened to so many podcasts. She is auditioning for everything, and the one that I really hear her really pushing for was Gladiator.
Gladiator.
really?
Yeah, but
I can
Ridley,
see that.
But Ridley Scott was like, I do not like her.
No,
Yeah,
I
I
would
don't want her.
No,
But
yeah.
I always
play the
hear her
sister?
to play. Yeah, the one that that is
Yeah.
sister to Joaquin Phoenix.
Nah,
I can see why she would want to be down with that movie.
Yeah.
That's too bad Ridley Scott wouldn't even give her a chance to fucking audition, though.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, he's smart.
Yeah, man.
I mean, I don't know, but like she could have
been on a
killed it.
different trajectory if she
Ah,
had done
no,
something
no.
like
She
Come
could
on,
have got.
guys.
She could have got into it.
No, come on, guys. Let's
Okay.
move on.
All
Stop
right.
it, right? Just move on.
It's a very touchy
So,
subject.
where are we
Jennifer
at now?
Lopez, J Lo.
that. Yeah.
Won't bring it
Shout
up
out.
again.
Yeah.
All right, so we're all good. All right. So has anything in this movie expired?
I think we
Hey,
just.
Man, no
we-
black people in
and
the
I
movie.
think- I think
no
we-
people of any color.
Well,
in
you know,
the movie. Yeah.
no, I take that. That's a thing, right? That's a thing. But I've watched this movie. It's like there's
A million times.
there's like for you guys. I know there's like 100 movies you can watch again and again and again and again.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like this is a bad example or a good example, like Moneyball. Like I don't know when that comes on, it's like cozy for me or something. Everybody that I know loves that movie. Goodfellas, like shit like that. Like you just like,
Like a warm
I'll
blanket.
give it a 1 hour,
Yeah. Right.
and then we'll go to dinner, right?
Yeah,
like that
yeah,
thing.
yeah,
Like I
yeah.
fucked up your dinner, we're gonna go now.
Yeah.
So
Just let me get this one
Hot
part.
Fuzz, like I'm like, let me just get to like the first fucking act.
Yeah.
When he does the whole thing and it's like we're sending you out, and the fucking guy, what's the guy, the guy from the driving movie, what's his name in the beginning? He's like not the he's like the main head guy, and he keeps saying like, we'll call them the captain.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
yeah.
That guy, I gotta see him because
Like,
he
you
makes
wanna
me.
take it.
He makes me laugh so much.
Go one up?
Yeah.
We'll call
Yeah,
it
you
this
wanna-
one.
yeah. What's that guy's name? I forget his
Steven
name.
something.
Steve. Yeah, Steve.
Steve Coogan.
Irwin.
Coogan.
Coogan.
Yeah.
Steve Coogan. Like I just want to see his part.
Yeah.
So like, look, the movie still stands up.
Yeah.
Right.
It's
So he
still
gets
something that
Edgar Wright gets a pass for.
for sure because Edgar's. I think he's
no
a
racism in his
good
heart.
director. You
Oh,
know,
yeah.
and I think that I see it both ways. I see it that like it's English countryside. Like what are we doing here?
Yeah.
I also see that it's a fucking weird ass movie. Like it doesn't.
It fucking is.
It goes left, right, up, down.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's all over the place.
So
All right, guys. Man, we're really diving in this one.
Dude, this one is
This
getting
is good.
deep, bro.
This was good. This was good. All right.
real.
Act 2, guys.
Yeah.
Cutting room floor. Right. We're cut for time.
Mm-hmm.
Who should it be? What do you guys would do with this thing? Is there something that you guys want to just kind of pull out in this film, or what do you feel?
This might be unpopular opinion.
You always say that. I like how he always throws the disclaimer out like
Oh, yeah.
that. Yeah.
So the movie is pretty obese. Like it's a thick ass movie, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like THICC?
Sure.
type of
Yeah.
thing?
Sure.
Yeah.
So I think if they pulled
ladies.
the whole cult out and
cult.
just made Skinner, the grocery store owner, like make
Yeah.
him the ultimate bad guy who's just doing all of this stuff.
Yeah.
I think the movie would still survive if you take the cult out
Yeah.
and Skinner's just the guy behind it all.
I
Okay.
can agree with that, but at
Yeah,
the
me
same
too.
time too, it's kind of typical because like right off the
It
bat,
is, it
because
is.
they even kind of play it that way. Like when he starts jogging, he runs by him and shit. Like,
Catch
you
me
know.
later.
Yeah. So
He's like, I'm a slasher.
yeah,
prices.
Yeah.
He's fucking great, dude.
No, he was good. He was good. He was good. I said, I think there was two things. One, maybe the whole, what was it? The whatever his cousin's son, whatever, was stealing.
Mm-hmm.
That when
You take that guy out?
Yeah, take that whole little kind of scene out, or when they was just kind of sitting down with watching the movies and the whole movie collection scene.
Man, take that out.
I
Yeah.
like that part.
So do I.
Yeah.
That part to me like helped me understand
Where
Nick's
Danny's coming
character.
from.
Danny's
However,
coming
that
from.
could have been slipped in anywhere if you really think about it, especially when
You
they're
could have
sitting in the
sprinkled it in
car
throughout.
together. Yeah. So think about it that way. So that could have been sprinkled out here and there, and we got the gist of it.
Yeah, I think the problem is like Hollywood is so like zoom in on everything.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, it's like they still take cues from Steven Spielberg and old movies where they're like,
Right.
zoom in on the letter
Right.
that says I'm leaving you or whatever,
Yeah, like-
and
Because not everybody's smart enough to understand.
not
what
everybody's
the
smart
fuck
enough,
is going
but
on.
we are.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like that we have all these moments where we touch on that shit just so that get to the end we can't kill his dad and he's like
Yeah.
and he's shooting in the sky.
Yeah.
But it's stupid. It's like we're smarter than that. We're all smarter than
Yeah.
that. We saw it.
Well, we saw it in Point
Well,
Break.
Some people.
Right.
We saw it in Point Break. Yeah,
What
that was
about-
enough.
what
I
about
actually
you?
didn't really come up with anything.
Oh no.
No, it was kind of hard to make a decision. Maybe the two detectives a little bit. I mean,
Those guys.
I know they're funny, but they're kind of
Yeah.
overplayed.
I can
just-
agree with
just
that.
a little bit. So
It's kind of typical.
Yeah.
They were not that funny.
no,
Well, we're touching.
And those
I think,
guys are
another
funny guys.
Chris
another
is
category
upset
too.
now.
Don't you go being a twat now.
Don't you go be a twat.
Yeah.
All right, you cunts. Here we go. All right, screen time. Does anyone deserve more?
I got the same one as Gabe.
Okay, who do you got?
What do you got?
Nick Frost.
No, I did not go with Nick Frost on
Who'd you
this
go
one.
with?
I said Nick Frost.
Okay.
Mine
I
says
got the same one as
Nick
Dave.
Frost.
He doesn't have
Nick
enough.
Frost.
Yeah.
I think he needs some more.
He definitely needs
Yeah.
more.
Yeah.
The whole movie is Simon.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
And Shaun of the Dead was all Simon too.
It was.
Well, I mean, he's the main character,
the main
right?
character.
Yeah,
so-
well, it's Shaun
so,
of the Dead.
I mean,
I mean, it's his movie.
Right.
He did
He wrote it.
writing.
He wrote
come
it.
on,
Okay.
guys.
all right.
What you got,
I
Gabe?
did go with Olivia Colman, actually.
She's fucking funny,
You know, because she's
dude.
funny in those little tiny parts. And
What is the one
You know?
line that she says? Oh, I everyone loves a little bit of girl on girl.
yeah.
oh yeah.
Killing me,
I think
dude.
I, you know what? I'm
She's
gonna go
so
with Gabe on that
so
one.
good. Like
Yeah.
she was in a show called Broadchurch. You ever seen Broadchurch?
I have,
No.
and that's like
That shit is the fucking shit.
completely, like she destroys you.
So I gave you guys Broadchurch and Little Britain.
Little
but
Britain.
Right, we're
but
writing this down.
Broadchurch,
Broadchurch
you
is something
have
else.
to,
Okay, I have to watch
You have to watch that shit.
but you gotta really be prepared. That's it. It's a fucking huge downer.
Oh, it's a slow burn and a downer.
Yeah.
All right, you should have ended there.
Yes. Dave, where should they have ended?
Where do you think they should have ended, Dave?
Another unpopular opinion.
Oh, here we go.
Because all three of y'all love the fucking shootout at the end.
Yes.
Okay.
The shootout, guys, the shootout is way too fucking long. It just is.
It is very long.
It is long. I do agree
That's
with
what
you.
I'm
So,
saying.
so,
They
so
take
they
out
got to
the
trim the
cult.
fat. They got to trim the fat out of that. The cult I like.
Yeah,
So
but
you think it
but the
should have
shootout
ended-
itself is long.
The
he's
cult
saying.
felt like, wow. I wouldn't expect these townspeople in the English
Yeah.
countryside to be in the
right.
fucking what's the
And then plus
Illuminati?
it's NWA.
yeah.
So
NWA.
when do you think it should have ended? Like when he
Um,
first finds out that
it's
they're
ju-
a
it's ju-
cult?
No, I'm just saying
Trim
that.
it all down.
I'm just saying the shootout just was too long.
Right.
Like just I don't know. Did
I'm telling you, bro. They were
did
like,
everybody?
do whatever you want. Just make the movie.
Yeah, did everybody have to come out? The priest, the fucking
Like
da-da-da-da.
everybody.
Old lady.
everybody,
Yeah.
and it was
Yeah.
a long back
Battle.
and forth
Yeah.
gunfight. It's like,
Yep.
oh god,
Yep.
I was over it, and it's not funny.
No, it's not. But it's cool.
I thought it was kind of funny.
Unpopular opinion. I'm telling
Him
you.
riding in on a horse isn't funny.
I thought
With
that
the
was
two
really-
shotguns?
Maybe,
I was
Maybe-
like, how does he get those
Ready to go.
motherfuckers out?
maybe that was the one. Though.
right,
That was the one. I got to give it to you.
Don't you go being a twat now.
The unintentional comedic performance award. Are we giving that to anybody?
I don't think it applies because there's nobody in there that's playing like the straight man.
Bro,
Right.
what about the
Right.
police officer that Nick can't understand?
Oh,
Like, I
right,
feel like
right,
he
right,
just
right,
funny,
right,
talks
right,
like
right,
that,
right.
right? I mean, like the way it kind of comes out in his serious face, I think he just
That's
talks
a good
like
one.
that.
That's a good one.
Oh,
Yeah.
I really.
yes, I suppose.
That's kind of
That's a
common
good
in
one.
like I think Adam Sandler does that a lot with
Who?
Adam Sandler.
I never see anything.
Yeah, he does. He does something that he has
Oh,
like
I
a weird.
forgot
Did he do
I've
that
only
in-
seen Uncut
I
Gems.
Did he
forgot
do that
about
in
this
Uncut
guy.
Gems?
He's only
Yeah.
seen Uncut Gems.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, he didn't
But-
do it. Oh,
Can I be on that podcast? The Uncut Gems one.
Oh,
Ooh,
yes.
that's another
I
good
love
They're
that.
pushing-
What's one of my top A24 films? Anyway,
Oh,
moving
man.
right
Yeah,
along.
yeah, yeah.
So me and
Man.
Gabe had a memorable date one
Yes, we
one
did.
Christmas one Christmas day. We went to go see Uncut Gems.
No
it
Diddy.
was amazing. No, yeah, whatever. No Diddy.
No, we were good.
Yeah.
We didn't even share popcorn.
But
Yep.
water,
Oh,
you guys
okay.
seen Waterboy? No, you
No,
know.
I have
of course
not. I have
yeah.
not
Yeah.
seen.
Yeah, he does it in
one-
Waterboy. The
Yeah.
unintelligible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of common in certain comedy movies, and I think we're gonna add an Adam Sandler comedy to the list for
Ooh.
our friend right here.
Yes,
Yeah, man.
Yeah. After Last Action Hero.
All right. Oh my gosh! But do you think anybody was kind of playing themselves?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Martin Freeman, the sergeant at the beginning.
Oh yeah.
Bilbo Baggins.
Because
think
I
he
was
just like,
I was going with actually Bill or Steve.
Yeah.
Steve for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
All
Nick.
day.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, Nick.
Yeah.
Definitely a character.
Yeah, I guess so. All right, guys. Cheat death. Would you guys bring anybody back alive?
The poor flower lady, dude.
Man. You
Right?
reading my notes again, Chris?
Sorry, bro.
Man, no, I got the same person.
She got it the worst,
she
man.
did.
The fucking shears through the throat. Damn, like that's a fucked up way to go, man.
She's just trying to move closer to her family.
yeah, it just
You
killed
know?
her.
I mean,
Yeah.
they kill her because she wants to do something different.
That's fucked
That
up.
shit sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't really get anything for something now. How about you, buddy?
I did not, but I could agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
say that you and I suggested that one.
When you do your edits, just make it work that way.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. We'll just cut 'em
don't
out.
you worry.
However, would you guys inflict death on somebody in this film?
All right, let's see. Let's see if me and Gabe go 2 for 2.
Okay, I didn't put anybody down.
Oh
but
fuck.
Then obviously
no. But when I did my notes a couple of weeks ago, I didn't write anybody down.
okay.
But going back, Timothy Dalton, man, I don't know. He rubbed me the wrong way. Not because
as a bad guy, or you just didn't like him
I just didn't like him
as a character.
as a character. Yeah,
He's a very unlikable
Yeah.
character
Wasn't
in
that
general.
the point?
for sure, but I just don't like the look on his face throughout the movie. It makes me want to punch him like right in the fucking mouth the entire time.
I got a soft spot for him because of Flash Gordon. He's like the prince in Flash Gordon.
Yeah,
Like the first time I remember seeing him.
but he was a prick in that too.
he was.
Yeah.
Fuck, he sure was, dude.
Yes, I know. Which
Wow.
all right, that's for another
Another
category. That.
Oh, no, okay.
Oh yeah. All right, so that's who you.
That's me. That's who I'm
you
going
right
with.
there.
Dave, what about you? You got anybody?
It was gonna be Timothy Dalton.
Oh, hey. that's what I'm
Oh
talking about, man.
wow.
I have him.
same
Sadly, I have Timothy Dalton for a lot of fucking categories.
Really?
Oh.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Wow.
this is gonna be interesting.
Because I have an issue with him too for all my life. I don't know if it's because of
Jesus, I think this guy just hates him.
It's like the worst.
like
James
007,
Bond. The worst
like,
James
yeah.
Bond.
He has. I
it's
mean,
like it's like he really
was
botched that
bad.
to the point where it was like, maybe I won't watch this shit ever again.
I could probably say that's the reason why I don't watch James,
James
Bond
Bonds?
movies.
Yeah,
was because of
he
Timothy
wasn't-
Dalton.
Damn, so he
Yeah.
fucked.
He fucked it up.
Yeah, man.
He fucked it up. I went with the detectives
The two guys?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Why you
They're
gotta go be a
unlikable
twat?
too.
because they're fucking twats.
I said Danny's dad. I thought
Ooh.
Danny's dad should have.
You thought
Oh.
he should have killed over?
Yeah, I think he should have.
Took him out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, because he comes back at the end, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
They tried
Yeah.
it. Yeah. They
Yeah.
almost kill him, right?
Yeah. All right. All right. Act 3, guys. Devil advocate. You can only save one, so we're gonna recast this whole film, but only keep one.
Mm-hmm.
Who are you gonna keep? I mean,
Nick Frost.
I thought about Nick Frost. I did write Simon Pegg down, but I really love Nick Frost. But I think Simon Pegg is one that makes the movie on this one. Nick
Yeah.
Frost in Shaun of the Dead makes that movie.
Gotcha.
But in this one, it's got to go Simon Pegg.
I went Simon.
Okay. You too, Dave?
I went Simon as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean,
I think I think that Simon has that same bumbling shit. I don't know what you would call that in acting
Yeah.
that Nick has.
yeah.
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 Okay.
yeah.
He can do both.
Yeah.
No, he can.
And it's like I don't know. I gotta go with Simon.
Okay. All right.
Chris, what about you?
I said Nick Frost.
Hey, there we go.
Oh, well, there you are. But who gets sent to movie jail?
Go first, Dave.
Oh my gosh.
Go
Well,
for
I
it.
think I already
I'm a
know.
horrible guest, guys.
I know.
I'm an awful guest.
Who is it?
Say it.
Hey,
I think already you kind
I
of.
think I know too.
Timothy Dalton.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay, and so
I'm sorry.
For what
But it
reason?
Now, is this the character or are we talking the actor?
you said the actor.
No, we're talking the
Because you can
act-
pick either or.
we're talking the actor, but that's the thing, right? It's like they Edgar and whoever, they chose this cat
Mm-hmm.
to do the thing,
And he did.
and I don't like him as an actor.
So he's going. He's going to jail because you don't like him as an actor. How long is he going to jail for?
What's the sentence?
I mean,
Do whatever you want, man.
Couple of years.
There's a couple. That's it.
He could be out for good behavior in like
after-
6 months. Something
Yeah,
like
but he's
that.
gonna be
Alright.
sinister in jail. He's gonna like take over.
He's
He'll
gonna
like,
be smiling
he's
through
gonna
the
be
whole
like past
thing.
the wire.
He's
that's
gonna
what
take
he's gonna end
over.
up as, yeah.
He's gonna take over.
Yeah, he'll be
Yeah.
in there for life.
Yeah.
Who'd
I
you
love that
pick,
question, by the way. Though.
I've got the costume designer.
Damn.
Here we
You know,
go.
This
I
guy.
know.
It's
Well,
it's always the
okay.
same
The
thing.
costume designer.
Yes,
Interesting.
because who put Simon Pegg in a polo shirt to go out for a jog?
Oh, I love that part.
Man,
I love that.
Yeah.
that he's in the polo shirt.
I thought that was so funny because
It was funny, but I'm
no,
like,
let me
come on.
argue that point because I feel like that goes to his character. He's like he would come up with some stupid fucking reason why it's wicking sweats or
yeah, okay.
why it's good for jogging
Yeah.
or why it's like
or yogging.
or like it's good in case he needs to stop and like get a snack Like
Yeah.
he's gonna come up with some like practical shit.
Okay, all right.
As to why it's
All
a
right.
good outfit.
I had read that he gained like 20 pounds of muscle or some shit like that. And like when he's jogging and he's wearing that pole, I'm like, this motherfucker's skinny, dude. Like,
Yeah, he looks skinny
Yeah,
as shit.
like he does not look like he's healthy. Like he just looks like he's skinny.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like he wasn't muscular or nothing like that. You know,
I went with the detectives.
damn, hating on the detective.
So I don't feel bad anymore. I'm saying a lot
There you go.
Timothy
Yeah.
Dalton. You guys really dislike the detective.
He does.
I do. They're just just to kind of go ahead and slap them around a little bit, wise them up. You know what I mean?
Were they going, like,
get a
overnight or
little,
something?
Get a little taste of
The Andes.
yeah,
The
Yeah.
Andes.
yeah,
Mhm.
exactly.
I didn't pick anybody.
Okay, is this a better movie with Brad Pitt or Tom Cruise?
Such a good question.
Mm.
I love
I think
this
it's
question.
obvious, isn't it?
It is obvious.
Brad Pitt.
Brad
Brad
Pitt.
Brad Pitt, all
Go
the
In
know
the
he can pull
Timothy
it off.
Dalton
All the
We
role.
already know.
all the way.
I mean, he's done.
You
Snatch.
put him in that role.
I'm putting him in that role.
That might work,
Ooh,
dude.
that would
I've
actually
got
be
Brad Pitt in the
great.
Timothy Dalton.
Yeah,
role.
that
I
would be
like
good.
that.
That would be
Yeah.
fucking great, dude.
I like that.
I'd like to see that.
Yeah, I like that one. All right,
Yeah, he doesn't play bad people, huh?
Brad Pitt.
Bad guys.
Oh, wow.
I mean, Ocean's 11. He's technically a bad guy.
I know, but
Well,
super
yeah,
lovable.
no.
yeah,
Yeah, like
Because
you-
they're
One of
they're
those-
technically the good guys,
They
even
are.
though they are
Mhm.
bad, but they're technically the good guys of the film. So
I'm thinking my man Brad Pitt is never a bad
I
guy.
don't think so,
Never
right?
did.
That's a good question. All
He's
right.
not gonna do it either. Probably. He's just like,
no,
fuck that.
that's like Tom Cruise never dying,
right?
right?
Exactly.
Ooh.
All right. What does Monday look like, guys?
I couldn't get anything.
To be honest, I mean, no.
Boring, probably boring, because
Yeah,
like
'cause it
this
goes-
has got to be the most excitement
that the
that
whole
town's
town's
ever
had.
seen, ever.
My thought is that Monday it's back to fucking business as usual.
Like just boring or
No, well,
like kicking ass.
business
and
as
taking
usual.
names?
Like he's kicking ass because he will find something. He'll find somebody to
Probably
bust.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if like I don't know, if like the massacre they have to clean up, you know, whatever. Like he's, you know, I can feel like this guy is telling the fire people what to do, the firefighters what to do. Like he's just so on it. He
Yeah.
won't take a day off.
By the book.
Yeah, I've got.
He's by
I've
the
got
book.
that
This guy's-
similar. Constable Angel, he becomes the chief inspector or whatever
yeah,
the small
yeah,
town,
for
and,
sure.
And then only to find out that NWA has not been disabled. Like they're still around.
yeah.
And like you know,
Yeah.
he's got to bust that up again. And
Here's my question. I don't know where this falls in, but what was their score or what was the results with the people that were there doing the for the town, for the best town? Remember?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Because we only seen him once, where
Yeah.
the banner was in the background
Yeah.
behind him, and then I think it
So you wanna
fell,
know-
or I forgot what
is that
That's
unanswered
that's
question?
unanswered questions.
Oh yeah, huh? Is it? Oh yeah.
Don't worry, we'll save it for.
We'll
next
say
week.
that.
Yeah.
We'll go back to that one though. Who gets the Oscar hypothetically?
I've got Nick Frost
Yeah. So do I.
getting this. Yeah.
The Oscar for best actor, not supporting. I'm assuming.
No, it's just like
Just the Oscar
general.
anyway.
Just an Oscar.
Any
Yeah,
Oscar.
it's an Oscar.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
any
put whatever
Oscar,
you want in there.
Yeah.
It could be the sound.
I'm gonna say
person, it could be director.
Yeah, I guess I know anything out the box, huh?
Yeah. Anything. I mean, best editing. You know, the cinematography is really good too. And
I'm gonna say you know what? Then now thinking about it that way, I don't know why I was thinking just like best actor and shit.
yeah.
I would say best sound design.
It is pretty
Okay.
good.
Whoever the
Especially
sound
with the
designer
cuts.
is, whoever the mixer is on this shit,
Yeah, especially with those cuts.
it's the
I
sound
know.
design is out of control. Like, everything is
those
like a
fucking-
sound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those crazy
That's what I'll say.
pans, it's like
Yeah.
you can just hear the like it's always like whoosh,
Yeah.
you know.
Mm-hmm. All right, there you go.
That's cool.
Where do we go from here, guys?
What
I
about
got
Danny?
something.
Danny moving to the city.
Dude, that's what I
Oh,
said, bro.
that's
really?
what I
I
kinda
said,
got. That's what I'm talking
I
about.
said,
Great
Nicholas
sequel.
takes Danny to London.
Yeah.
Yes.
This movie basically is a fish out of water story. So if they took it to London, it would just be
Yes.
in reverse.
Yeah, man.
And
Yes,
then they
dude.
end up
Yes,
getting
yes.
caught up in a case.
That'd be fucking dope.
Yeah.
I got
dude.
the same thing.
Do you think it's too late for them to do that in general? Like in real world situations, like is Hot Fuzz too old now?
Oh, so it came out in 2007. We've missed the 10-year already.
Yeah.
Dude.
They
I
could
think
be
I mean,
like-
dude,
You know what?
made-
they could get
Rebrand it
detectives
and
or
don't
something.
act like it's a sequel. Just be like, just throw it out there.
But Lethal Weapon worked. Like 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Those all worked. Like
Were those
and
like different? Like were those like a lot of time in between?
Not really, but I mean, maybe in the first one and the fourth one, there was a pretty good chunk of time that was in between. But like, if he's playing on these cheesy 80s, 90s action movie tropes, that is the trope. Like, there's always a fucking sequel.
Yeah.
Like, there's always
Yeah.
a sequel.
Yeah.
You know, the
Yeah.
bad guy always comes back, something
I
like,
can't believe they didn't do a sequel.
it's perfect. It's perfect.
I like how we all thought of that. That's
Yeah.
great.
Collaborative effort right there.
Tyler Durden. Any kind of character you think that was imaginary? I didn't really get anything, to be honest with this. Yeah, I didn't.
Lobo.
Nothing
I've
for
got
me.
Danny.
That's what I thought you were
And,
going to say.
and it's because he helps Nick become like a better person,
Yeah.
you know, and he's like all tied up, and then finally he gets him to go to the pub, and he gets him to like open up and actually be a regular human being.
It's true.
It would have worked
he-
like if he was like a partner that got shot or something that died in the beginning, you know?
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
going back
true.
to his hometown.
Yeah,
All right. Yeah, I give you that.
They're reaching there.
it is. It
Little
was a
reach.
reach. It was.
It was a
hard.
reach.
That was
It
That's
could,
why I
it
just-
could feel imaginary when he's eating on that like that ice cream cone.
Oh yeah,
That feels imaginary.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's a little bit of a dream sequence.
Yeah.
All right. Best quote to appear on your headstone.
Have you ever fired 2 guns whilst jumping through the air?
I put, that's the way the cookie crumbles.
Hey,
Okay.
I've got want to go to pub.
For the good of the.
For the greater good.
For
the greater
good.
Oh, I got another one too.
So
Go ahead, Chris.
don't go being a twat now. What's yours, Gabe? Good.
She's our only policewoman. She's not a policewoman. Yes, she is. I've seen her bra.
Let's see. So the last one I got is actually pretty good. I know right and I know wrong, and I have the good grace to know which is which.
Hey, all right.
Nice one.
Pretty good. But I still like don't go being a twat now.
There we
Yeah.
go.
I like that one.
Damn, you guys didn't get pissed at me. Go ahead.
Oh,
For this one?
you
Yeah.
didn't pick somebody to go
I
on
did
vacation
not.
with again.
I didn't, dude.
What-
You didn't?
Ah,
No
yeah,
way.
yeah.
It's such an easy, such
I
a
know.
fun
And I
one.
fuck-
This
fucking-
guy fucking refuses to answer that question.
You don't have to
Every
study. You
time.
don't study
I-
that. Just
and I-
like
No.
And I want you to know
No.
I'm editing.
always abstains
He
from that
never
one.
I'm editing the
answers
fucking episode
yeah.
like today, and the question comes up, and I'm like, "Fuck, I gotta answer this question because I know they're gonna give me shit about it," and I fucking forgot, dude.
Wow.
I mean, you're here right now, Chris. So what do you got?
I'll go last. I'll think of
Oh.
something.
all right,
I'm
all
gonna go
right,
last.
all right. Who did you go?
It would be Nick Frost.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. That's
Yeah.
what I
Damn
got
it, you
as
guys
well.
take like that fucking fast.
It's just,
I think
it's just,
kinda
it's just,
common
it's just
sense.
easy.
Yeah,
it's
it's just-
easy. He's already eating the
You guys
ice
said
cream
Nick Frost?
cone. The
Yeah.
guy wants to go to the pub all the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
I'm
So-
with it.
Just having fun.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I'm with the whole.
He wears
the
a
whole thing.
small cowboy hat.
Ignorance
you know,
is
even
bliss.
as an adult.
Yeah.
I'll say Nicholas Angel because
You're
Fuck.
uptight.
yeah, that too. I'm uptight. He's basically the cop because I wanted to be a cop when I was a kid, right? And it's because of movies like Cobra and Tango and Cash.
Cobra.
I thought
Kind of
that's.
glad that he didn't with those films.
But see, I thought
Exactly.
And, like, we talked
Wow.
about
Say it
this
again,
on.
say it again, say it again.
We talked about this on Last Boy Scout. Like I was like, "Fuck, I could just be a PI because it's just you go through and just shoot everybody, and the case gets solved."
Yeah, you're all good.
So I wanted to be a cop, like how Nicholas Angel is a cop. You know, he's like, you know, the fucking best of the best. You know, he's all super good at the beginning. So probably go with Nicholas Angel because that's the kind of cop.
I think you would have been a detective.
It would have been cool to
You
be
would
a
have been a good detective.
Yeah, man.
For sure. I could
but a
tell.
detective.
I can see
like,
that too.
I
Like
don't-
John McClane detective,
No, like
like Die Hard with a Vengeance.
You're
the
always
detective.
in an airport, Chris.
Yeah.
At
Yeah.
Christmas time.
No
Is that what it
shoes.
is? Yeah, you
Yeah.
got your shoes on. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Yeah.
no, I'll see you like on
I
like
don't see Chris saying
Law and Order or
yippee-ki-yay,
something.
motherfucker.
Not at
Like
all.
the detectives
No.
like on Law and Order or like
Or like NYPD Blue or something.
NYPD Bluish type. I see you like that. Yeah.
Right. Another life.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Multiverse.
Still not over.
Oh shit! Like first day on the job, he shot everybody. What the fuck happened?
Yeah.
All right, final thoughts in this section here, guys. Some RIPs. Who do we got, Chris?
In real life, Edward Woodward, who is the guy that does the surveillance stuff,
Yeah.
who was the original Equalizer, he died in 2009.
Oh shit.
Did you guys get anybody else?
Billy Whitelaw, the lady that runs the hotel.
Oh shit, that was a great scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Any other real life ones?
No.
Then of course, like everybody that just fucking died in the
Everybody
movie.
else that's
Yeah.
in the movie.
What do you got? You got-
obviously.
I've got 19 total.
You're 19.
Probably
18
right.
humans, 1 dog.
Oof, dude.
Oh.
The guy that gets the fucking thing dropped on his
Oh,
head from the
the
church.
church.
yeah, yeah.
Maybe we should have saved that guy because that guy got it bad too.
Oh, yeah, he
man.
did.
Yeah,
He
he
did.
did. We
Worst
should've-
way to die.
Mm-hmm. Right in front of the church.
Yes.
All right. Unanswered questions.
Wacko.
I got one, guys.
All right.
Yeah. Go ahead. Give it to us.
What the fuck was it?
There might be a couple, maybe 3 or 4.
Or so it's unanswered question or suspension of disbelief. So,
Right.
Or yeah.
fucking A. Who cares?
Oh my gosh.
Anyways, it'll come back to you. If not, we're leaving this thing because it's good to keep it that way.
Okay. Chris, what you got?
Celsius is wearing off. Let's see.
Yes.
So this applies to both. Is Nicholas Angel really as good as we think he is?
No.
No.
Because he's fighting a bunch of old people
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
town. You know what I'm saying? And the only one who's really like a formidable villain is Timothy Dalton. Other than that, it's just like a bunch of old people.
That's true.
And then the poor handicapped guy that he's fighting in the supermarket.
That's true.
That Yarp, that dude.
Yarp.
Yeah.
So is he really as good as
Yeah,
as
you
we
know
think
what?
he is?
Yeah, that's true. Maybe is that the reason why they kind of got rid of him? Because he thought he was really
He
great.
was actually shitty.
Yeah.
They tricked him.
I got one, guys.
Sure.
Yep.
Did they really win the award, or what happened?
Oh, that's what it was.
Did they win
Huh,
the
what?
award? Did
So,
the town?
The town, because that was the whole reason
yeah.
why the NWA was created.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
For the fact that, the most traditional.
They didn't want the
original-
mime guy.
And to
Right.
piggyback off that, what's the prize?
Mm.
Like, what do they get?
I mean, is there ever
I mean,
any
it's bragging
prize
rights.
except for like
Wanna know?
just
Like a ribbon? They get a ribbon? Or
Yeah,
something?
it's just like
they
a-
get a banner.
They get a little banner,
plaque.
Maybe like a little Yelp sticker
Yep.
or something. I don't know.
Mine is the guy. I don't know. He's booking all these people left and right in the beginning. That guy at the glass, fuck whatever that guy is. I don't know. The cop
twin?
was like,
Oh yeah, they're
yes,
twins.
well,
Right,
yeah, he when he found out they're twins, right?
Yeah.
At the end, towards the end of the movie, like this guy does nothing.
Yeah.
Like that's not correct.
Yeah.
That's not.
Yeah.
That's not how it goes. I've been arrested before,
Okay.
and that's not how it goes.
No.
So
That guy just didn't stand there behind the glass.
No, he does, but
Nobody ever tells me nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just not as absent-minded or just not as like involved.
Mm-hmm.
And that
He
fucking
just
guy
collected
is
a paycheck.
he's just fucking he's checked out.
Because
That's
but
my
would it be
thing.
because the town is so boring?
Yeah, that's what it is. That's,
Yeah,
that's really what it
normally.
is. I mean, but also like I think you should raise an eyebrow when you bring in 15 kids.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
For real.
So that guy was just like, "What just happened?" Like
Yeah.
everything was like, "Okay."
What do you say?
Who's
He's
this
like hit the ground running or something? When he brings them all in? Because he doesn't start till
Oh,
like
yeah,
the next
yeah,
day
yeah,
or
Hit the ground
something.
running, didn't you?
Yeah,
I do
Yeah,
have a good
that's
one.
mine.
This is for everybody.
Okay.
Is Danny really gay?
Hold on.
I didn't.
Wait,
When
why-
when was there a
Yeah,
gay thing?
I didn't get that at all.
Because the whole movie, he's just like, he's so into Nicholas Angel. And originally, there was supposed to be a love interest, but Edgar Wright said there's too much stuff going on, so he just infused the love interest and Nick Frost's character together.
That's
But
deep.
didn't
one.
Nick
Wow.
Frost say something to him that
A lot.
there? Yeah.
When he's like, when they're laying on the couch and like he like touches him on his arm or something like that.
That's where I think.
And what does he say to him?
no, that's where. It
Oh,
was.
he's like, just let go. He's like, you
Yeah.
never unplug.
yes,
telling him.
yes.
Like that's the first time I saw that. I was like, wait a minute.
I didn't
okay.
notice that.
I didn't even like take
Yeah.
Watch it
notice of that
again.
at all.
That's
And then-
that
so-
was the scene that really. Yeah.
I thought about that. I'm like, man, let me look into this a little more.
Because
So
even
there's
his body language, everything
Yeah.
really changed. Especially when they were having that conversation.
it's like borderline like idolizing him and like almost like has a crush on him kind of.
So it's a little bit of eroticism there.
Yeah, a little homoerotic.
Interesting.
Which, because I mean,
Interesting.
all
I
those
did pick up on that.
1980s action movies, they're
Oh, yeah.
all
Oh,
they're
yeah.
all homoerotic.
Oh,
like
yeah.
you know, from Top Gun to
Yes. Yes.
I can't. Every time I sit my kids down, like, oh, we're gonna watch Tango and Cash. We're gonna watch Top Gun. They're like,
Dude.
that was the gayest movie we ever seen. Like, I'm like, there's not a gay movie.
I
that's not
love that
gay.
they said that though.
Yeah, they're always like that, dude.
All right, cool.
Wow.
All right,
Yeah.
I could dig
That's
that
my,
one.
that's my unanswered
dig that.
question.
All right, Lost in Translation, Chris. since
Okay,
you're the,
here we
you're
go.
the import over here.
All right, got some good ones.
All right.
In China, it is hot-blooded police detectives. In Colombia, it's Hot Fuzz Super Police. Japan, Hot Fuzz We Are Super Policemen. In Russia, Like Hot Cops. I don't know.
What?
And in the Czech Republic,
Like
Very
Hot Cops.
Quick Deployment Unit.
Okay.
So I think
These are-
I think Hot
These are
Fuzz
interesting.
Super Police.
that
I gotta
one's
I gotta travel more. I don't-
Yeah. All right. Well,
Like, let's go see Very Quick Deployment Unit. You guys.
yeah, that sounds that sounds interesting.
I like Hot Cops. Like, oh shit, it's wrong movie. That was a porno.
Pause.
I mean, Hot Fuzz alone sounds like a well, whatever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah,
Alright.
because
I
not
mean-
many people know that cops, they used to call them the Fuzz.
Fuzz.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like not many people know that.
I wonder where that came from. That sounds so fucking weird.
Yeah,
It's
for real.
very old.
Fuzz.
It kind of shows our age a little too. All right, guys.
Hmm.
What's your double feature for this?
Nobody picked mine.
Definitely no one picked mine.
I'm not going first.
I'll go first. I just said The Naked Gun.
Okay, yeah,
Ooh,
you're right. You didn't
okay.
pick mine. All right.
I went kind of idiot cop movie as well, so I went 21 Jump Street.
God.
That's a good one.
Is that what you had, Chris?
No, I said
Oh.
Point Break.
Oh, Point
Oh,
Break.
oh.
All right.
'Cause I think
Mine is
that's-
mine is
because
basically yours.
Yeah.
What's yours?
Bad Boys and Hot Fuzz.
So
Yeah,
you
so
guys
those
kind of
both-
tapped into the film because
Yeah,
those
'cause
were meant.
you
look
kinda
at
see,
you
like,
guys.
It's in a deeper sense, damn, Nick Frost, Danny has always waited for Nicholas Angel like to come into his life because he's been, for lack of a better word, fantasizing about that kind of cop,
Yeah.
being that kind of cop, and maybe always thought like, oh, I can never be that kind of cop, and here he is.
Right.
They brought him to me.
So is
Danny's the
Danny's the Martin Lawrence. I was
Yep.
gonna say that.
Yeah.
He's the Martin Lawrence, right?
He's the Martin
Yeah.
Lawrence. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go.
Yes.
Your Mount Rushmore. I only got one category here, and I know none of you guys got this one.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'll go first, if you guys don't mind. So this is your movie, Mount Rushmore. I picked your favorite, Timothy Dalton.
Oh, did you really?
Yes. But
Wow, how wild is that?
bad guys.
Okay.
Okay.
So, well, just not so much bad guy, but kind of prick. Flash Gordon.
Mm-hmm.
Rocketeer.
He was the bad guy in Rocketeer.
This is a series, but still 1923 series of show.
Is that the one with Harrison Ford?
Yes, correct. The
Never saw it.
Yellowstone
Never saw it.
and Hot Fuzz.
Okay. All right. Very good.
Dude,
Thank
you guys,
You win a-
you guys
thank
are so good.
This guy
at
went
this.
deep.
Yeah, he
I've
did.
I've been going deep on that.
Dude, I
Mount
forgot he was in
Rushmore.
the Rocketeer.
Yeah.
Dang.
I forgot about that too.
Yeah.
Just forgot about that movie.
Yeah.
I think everybody did. That is a Disney movie.
Yeah.
All right, what do you got, Gabe?
I've got like these idiot cop movies is
Mhm.
what I went with. So
Mhm.
I went with 21 Jump Street. I went with Let's Be Cops. I went with Starsky and Hutch, and I went Hot Fuzz.
Let's Be Cops. I forgot about that. That's
Yeah,
with
man.
that's with your man's son, Damon Wayans Jr.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's right.
geez.
Hold on,
Yeah.
explain that. Your man's son, what?
Yeah.
He loves Damon
Oh, my
Wayans.
gosh.
That's like
Damon
his
Wayans,
between
dude.
Damon
That's
Wayans
his favorite.
and what's Anakin Skywalker.
I never thought I would ever hear that in my life.
Christian.
Yeah.
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 Hayden Christensen.
Hayden Christensen.
That'd be the ultimate movie. Hayden
Damon
Christensen and Damon
Wayans.
Wayans.
Damon Wayans, I do not think is funny.
We-
So I
yeah.
think he's funny in the sketch comedy stuff, but his stand-up stuff I don't think is funny. The way
Yeah.
he acts I don't
Yeah.
think is funny. But
Yeah.
But
You
he
know.
loved him in Last Boy Scout.
yeah, he was fantastic. Wah, wah. No, he was not.
I'll do the bump bump bump. bump.
All right. What about you?
This is
It's
first
like
of all,
Timothy Dalton.
Yeah, I know. Good
he's-
guy movies.
Yeah.
he's out of here, and here's how I fucked this up because, I clearly didn't pay attention in school. Like, Mount Rushmore is 4 presidents,
Yeah.
Right.
and I had 3.
It's okay.
Okay.
Oh, no, that's
don't
fine.
don't
Go for
worry.
it. Go
That's
for it.
Wacko's
Yeah.
giving us like
I haven't
7.
been in like North Dakota 7.
Yeah. We're like, dude, there's only fucking 4 people on the fucking Mount Rushmore.
So, I've been on.
We will fill in the 4th one.
I
for
just
you.
started watching, unpopular or whatever, Sopranos. Like I just started watching
Oh,
a shit
okay.
like
Ooh, congratulations.
like fucking 3 weeks ago.
Congratulations.
So my Mount Rushmore is not so much films as film and television. It's American Me, Sopranos,
Mm-hmm.
and Menace to Society.
Okay.
Nice.
Really?
So
I
we
mean,
have-
and when you want, if I'm pick actors from these, that would you? Is that
sure,
what you
pick
do?
whatever.
Yeah.
Lorenz Tate. Forgetting his name. Fucking
James Gandolfini.
James Gandolfini.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
And Edward James Olmos.
Really?
And fun fact, like I was introduced to him very early by my dad, very early.
Oh,
in
James
his,
Olmos.
in his career, yes.
Wow.
My dad loves him.
Yeah.
Does he like Stand and Deliver?
You know he does.
We have an episode
Yes.
on
Stand
Stand
and
and Deliver.
Deliver,
that was our
yeah.
last episode. So
Man, it feels
if
like
you
forever
haven't
ago.
listened to that episode, somebody
I'm gonna go back. I
check
listened
it
to
out.
3 of your episodes, but I need to go
boy,
back
which
and
did you
like,
pick?
man, the most recent 3.
Oh, okay, good.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
Those are
And I
actually
didn't know it
pretty
was from November. Sorry.
good. What do you mean? We were just
Pardon
here.
me.
What are you
What
talking
are you
about?
talking
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean from
Recently.
Recently.
March,
Podcast magic.
Yeah.
podcast
February
magic.
2024.
Yeah, it's like movie making magic. Like we do the same stuff here that we do in film.
Yeah.
No,
Anybody
I
else?
listened and I loved it. It was great.
Appreciate that.
Yeah,
What do you
man,
got?
thank you.
I had Edgar Wright, which we've done it before.
No way.
Last Night in Soho, Baby Driver, Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz.
Mm-hmm.
Nick Frost. I don't think we did Nick Frost last time.
I was trying to look for Nick Frost, and I mean, it's really. I want to hear yours real quick, but it's hard.
It's tough, dude.
Yeah.
Attack the Block,
Okay.
which is fucking dope ass movie.
Never seen that one.
Shaun of the Dead.
Okay.
Paul. You guys ever seen Paul? Where
No.
they're
I
the
never
two.
watched
the
it.
the
Yeah, I didn't
alien.
watch
Yeah.
Yeah. I see
That's
that
a good one.
Yeah, I
and then
forgot about that.
he played Santa Claus in an episode of Doctor Who, which he was really good in.
You did not pick
Haven't peeped
Fighting with My Family.
I did not, but I did mention that earlier, and I forgot to say the guy that's looking for the swan.
Mm-hmm.
That's the guy that wrote Fighting
Fighting with Family.
with
or-
My Family, and he's
yeah.
also the co-creator of The Office.
Oh, really? Okay.
Oh
Yeah.
shit!
That's a did you
Alright.
know that I forgot to
Look at
plug in.
Wow.
Yep.
All right.
I gotta come back to this episode and like learn again.
Do it.
It's mad info.
And that's what we do.
Yeah.
That's,
what y'all
what we
do.
do here,
Yeah.
people. That's what we do.
Yeah, you're either gonna love us or afterwards you're like, fuck these
Man.
guys.
Yeah.
Jesus
They
Christ.
will not shut up.
Yeah, you don't show up if you don't want to
So-
learn.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Just want to say, take a moment here to the 3 of you that are out there that support us. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, me and
Absolutely.
Gabe and Wacko. All right.
Yeah.
There we are.
Me.
Wacko like turns it on just to get the download, and then he's done.
Yeah, that's about
Yeah.
it. That's about
He
it.
gives us 5.
I just
give you
play.
guys
I
5
just play it when I'm taking a shower or something
Yeah.
like that.
Like, oh yeah, just get the one. Just
Yeah,
get the
just
one.
to
I
get
mean,
the
that's
one.
what's so good about the podcast, right? I mean, it's just like music. Just
It is.
anywhere.
Yes.
Yeah, you can.
Gym,
Yeah,
home,
that's
walk
true.
the dog, fucking whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm more like I'm like yelling. I'm like, that's wrong. That is not right. That is not the right information.
All right, guys. Do you guys think it's time for a remake?
I think we just covered
You
that. I think it's
goddamn-
time for a
goddamn right.
sequel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Well,
a
but-
requel would be cool. Like, you know,
Yeah, it would, but I don't know. Like as a studio executive,
Yep.
Gabe.
Absolutely.
they're probably
Let's do
gonna
it.
say no.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
To
Probably
be
right.
honest,
Yeah.
It would be cool to see them.
they
as
should have done it
like-
already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or see them as like older, aging detectives, like in London, would be kind of cool. Like that, you know, like the Riggs in Lethal Weapon. Like
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like
you get
they're
the one guy
detectives
ready
now.
to retire.
Yeah, they're detectives now, and
Yeah.
like
That'd be cool.
that could be the premise. Like one's gonna finally retire or something
Yeah.
like that. You know.
Aren't there a bunch of movies like that where it's
Like
like
every movie.
we just suspend our belief that like this was made a long time ago, and our kids are like, "This is a great movie," and you're like, "You know what? That was made. It's the same fucking
before.
thing."
I mean, that's like with music though.
Yeah.
So
I mean, maybe then I take everything I said back. Maybe it could be made again, and nobody knows that it was made in 2007. They're just like it's the same shit. They're just older guys.
Just update it.
yeah. All right. Yeah.
Down.
All right. All right.
Hmm.
Is this a good movie? A rating from 1 to 5.
I got it as a 4. Sorry, Dave. I didn't mean to cut
No,
you
no,
off.
Jeez, man, we have a guest here.
no, that's fine. I agree. I agree. I'll count it as a 4.
4.
Very solid 4. It's funny. It looks good, and
Still.
if you watch it on TV,
Yeah.
like it looks good.
It did.
Like I don't know how the
It
fuck
did.
they shot this thing, but that shit looks crispy.
Yeah.
The sound is great. The music is good. It's funny.
So
And what else do you want?
you two guys being like filmmakers, because like I look at it through a different eye, and like Gabe looks at it through a different eye. Like, you know, I don't look at it through like a technical aspect. I'm looking at it more to like, oh, the writing was good, the acting was good, blah blah blah. Oh, that cut was shitty because I know I'm familiar with that. But do you guys look at this and be like, how the fuck did they film this?
I mean, I think with any film, I'm always looking. Anytime I'm watching something, there's
Like
always a
Oppenheimer's
moment.
like a prime example.
Yeah, there's always a moment where I'm like, I
Totally.
see what you did that, but like, what was the method like in accomplishing that shot? Like,
Yeah.
it's not so much not so much the how. I think it's just, I guess that is the how. Yeah, I'm always interested in, you know, or more or less, what was the thought behind that is another thing. Because I think when you have an understanding of the thought or why that was chosen, I learn more on that. So when I'm in the shoes, in that position, I start thinking out like, you know, what is the purpose of this? What am I trying to convey with this shot? What am I trying to deliver emotionally? How is this going to help the characters? So, I mean, I'm always thinking about that when I'm watching. So,
What about yourself, Dave?
Yeah, I agree. I think that it's the same thing. I think as filmmakers, you have a very good understanding of how they did it. If you practice and you watch things and you keep up on the new shit, you kind of like, oh, I bet you they did this, and you know, so you have some kind of an understanding. But like, yeah, I think that the greats out there, the great filmmakers, you want to kind of get into their head about, wow, what were the conversations behind the scenes as to how they talk to production design and the actors and everybody. Because as I'm working on this film, I'm like, it's like I have to zoom out a lot, and people come to you with all these questions, and it's like that's what it takes. And so I really do want to. You got a big picture, and you really do want to understand that kind of stuff. And I think, I don't know, we talked about Christopher Nolan twice in this podcast, but like when I think about him, I think about how he zooms out in his sets to figure out how to capture everything, but also how to work with when he's be able to zoom. Okay, so like he zoomed out with production design. Now he has all this space to work with, this close and that far away. And so that takes a lot of just talking and explaining and getting what you want.
Yeah.
Do you put that on the storyboard?
Yeah.
You're going to shoot it that way?
For sure,
Yeah, you
definitely.
have to have production
you don't
design.
Just feel that.
No, production design early, you're like, you know, when you're reading the script or whatever, you're like, I need, at some times, I need to be able to see fucking 45 feet out.
Yeah.
And so the production design will build that shit out that far out and this far in, as close as I am to you, so that we can get that close or that far out. And so then now you have this whole playground.
Yeah, you never want to send your soldiers into war without a plan.
It's a lot of forethought.
Yeah, yeah. So,
But yeah, to get those deep conversations is great. I mean, I don't know, the internet now is so fucking dope, right? You're watching this shit, and I'm seeing all this stuff with fucking Cassavetes and, you know, it's all these guys, and I'm just like, you know, I was watching this on The Shining stuff, and I was like, wow, I could see Jack Nicholson, he's like super frustrated. He's like, this fucking guy's crazy.
As referring to Kubrick.
Yeah.
Kubrick, like this guy's fucking nuts.
Like how many times am I gonna have to do this take?
You've seen the shit online, right?
Kubrick
You see the shit online, right?
was like
That's what he's doing. You see the
rough.
shit online.
He's
He's like,
building-
he's over it. He's so over it. And, you know, he's just kind of like.
that's, I think, what added to that, especially that film and that character. Like,
Oh yeah.
you know, it was, and I think that's what makes a great actor, because he utilized that. And, you know, it helped
that frustration,
deliver.
all that shit.
So yeah, just like with like we went pretty in depth on this other podcast of the 50 podcasts that I do on Full Metal Jacket. It's like he'd get them to, okay, here's the shooting schedule for tomorrow. You guys make sure you're here at 7 a.m. The guys show up 7 a.m., start setting up. He gets to set like 9, 10 o'clock. He's like, we're not shooting that anymore. We're going to shoot this other thing. Because he wanted to show them like war is unpredictable. Because they're in Vietnam. So they were like, fuck, they're all pissed off. Actors are pissed off. We're doing another fucking scene. We're going over here. And it's like, and he didn't care. Like it's a Kubrick movie. Like you just do what he says. And that's because like war was unpredictable.
Yes.
So he's like a method director.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm going to drive you fucking
Yes.
crazy.
Yes.
And you probably don't explain that shit to them. You just
Nah,
probably
I-
just like move
No,
on.
you just
Yeah.
you move. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So my rating was a 4 out of 5.
So are we all fours?
Yeah.
I think so.
four.
I
Rocco
went
said
four.
four?
I went four. I went
Okay.
four.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It
I
might
went four.
contradict my Letterboxd review, but you know.
All right. Yeah. I think we're all for it. Get it?
Okay.
We're
I need
all
to
for
get
it.
on Letterboxd. I need to get on that shit.
Whatever. Okay. All right, guys. Wrapping it up here.
Yeah.
Would you guys walk or run to the theater after this podcast?
I might run through some fences to go see this.
Ah, nice, nice, nice. I would hop on a white horse and
Oh, okay.
gallop all the way there.
Right, right, nice.
I was gonna jump some fences to get there.
Nice.
Do some
And I think
acrobatic
I
leaps.
think I would take somebody's car, whoever's car.
Yeah.
I would speed through this shit because there was a lot of speeding in this shit, which is interesting.
Yeah.
Not to belabor this podcast,
Yeah.
but there's a lot of like, wait a minute, you're breaking the rules too, man.
Mm-hmm.
You're
Yeah.
driving all over the fucking place crazy fast. So that's what
Yeah.
I would do.
Yeah, I get it.
Cool.
All right, this was a good one, man.
Yeah, dude, I didn't think we were gonna squeeze that much out of Hot Fuzz.
No,
Ooh,
right?
no.
But usually it's the ones that we don't expect
Yeah.
to be
Mm-hmm.
pretty good or
Yeah.
weird ones. So
Because I know this is gonna be an interesting one for. There's a lot of fans for this one. This one we actually took a poll online for, and
and then this was what
it was one of the highest ones to do, and it's the anniversary this month for this movie.
Oh, really?
So
Well, we did this for the greater
Nice.
good.
Shut it!
And thank you, Dave, for coming through.
yeah,
For sure.
Dave.
Thank all
Yeah,
of y'all. Thank you all. You are a really like, this is inspiring me seriously to like watch more films.
Dope.
Nice.
Well,
That's the goal.
Bottom line.
That's the goal.
When
That's the goal, right? It's like watch more films. This is like the art of arts.
Right on.
You know,
Dude,
I tell people all the time, like
appreciate
this filmmaking, you all know, we all know,
Yeah.
this is everybody's a filmmaker, like in the crew.
Yeah.
So you know, nobody's job is less than anybody else's. So
And dude, we'd love to get updates on your film, and
yeah.
whenever you want to come back, or when you're ready to show it
Listen.
to us, you want to talk about it.
Sure.
whatever
That'd be
you
dope.
Oh,
want.
that's scary though.
No, I mean, especially when you're getting out there to start doing press for it or whatever. We'll get
Yeah,
you to
can
come
we
back.
watch it and do
I
a
will.
podcast
Well,
on it?
I will
Dude,
tell
yeah.
you,
That'd
it's
be
it's a Black Mirror-ish kind of thing.
Hey,
Oh,
shit.
nice.
Love
So I
it.
know you guys might dig that.
Yeah.
But you guys can like thumbs it up, trash it, Mount Rushmore,
Dude.
fucking.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know.
All right. So, Dave, thank you for joining us. Appreciate you coming through.
Thank y'all.
Yeah. Hopefully you had fun with us. How can people get a hold of you? Social media or?
I love the socials. I'm on Instagram at rareform1906. That's RAREFORM 1906. And then my other page. So, and by the way, I should tell you guys I love my pronouns on rareform 1906.
Okay.
It's bro bruh.
Right on.
Bro,
Bruh.
So you know you got the
like
right one.
I stole that from my play cousin. But anyway, then my company is Higher Heights, so I do content, commercials, do all types of shit. And that's We Are Higher Heights, spelled like how it sounds, one word.
Mm-hmm.
But that's how to get in contact with me. I thank y'all for having me out here. This is
Appreciate
really
you,
dope.
man.
Yeah,
Appreciate you.
Please listen to y'all. Everybody who's listening, listen to y'all, because I'm gonna promote the hell out of it because
Please do.
Sweet.
it's for filmmakers, it's for film enthusiasts, it's for people who just love watching films in general.
Yeah.
My brother's not a film enthusiast, but like he loves watching films,
Yeah.
and
yeah.
so it's just about that. It's info,
Yeah.
it's opinion. So
I think we're
guys
for
are
a little
dope.
bit of everybody because of
Yeah.
our personality. So we kind of add, So I think people dig us.
I think so.
For the most
I think
part.
so.
For the most part.
Please don't ever stop. I'm dead serious. Like
Right.
I
Oh,
think
no.
it's
appreciate that.
I think it's
I
super
don't think
dope.
we will.
You
I
know
think
what I'm
we'll
saying?
keep on trucking.
Gabe
So.
was quitting already, so I think he's
Oh,
gonna
man.
push through now.
Like,
Hey, he's just inspiring me to keep going. No, it's not.
At
quitting.
least
Let's
at least
keep
2
going.
more episodes.
he was
Yeah.
talking about golfing earlier, so I can understand why he wants to.
Oh yeah.
He's already
He's dreaming
already,
about golf right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he's doing. He's already retired in his head.
No, but definitely keep us posted when
Will
Yeah,
do.
for
as
sure.
you're going through your production journey.
Yeah.
We'd love to hear it, and we'll share whatever content
Yeah,
you
man.
got.
Help
and-
out.
Thank you.
Help out
I will.
however we can.
Yeah.
man.
And
Dope.
then you guys, socials and your
Socials.
other pods.
Let me see. Let's go ahead and promote. I got another podcast. It's me and my partner right here,
Mhm.
Gabe. We have another podcast called Dogs, Fiction, and Brown. It is a podcast for fans of Tarantino, brought to you by fans of Tarantino.
Mhm.
And then I got another podcast that is on hiatus. It's being
Didn't you
it's,
say that the last
It's
Yeah,
being
yeah.
reborn. There's a new
Working on it.
format.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is a new format on the way. It's called Movies in Trouble, a chronicle of film productions on the brink of collapse. It will be out by the time this podcast drops. So
You think so?
yes, the new format.
That sounds juicy.
it is
Yeah.
good. It's a lot of fun.
Because lately
I'm
it's
really
been
happy
like the
with it.
podcast
What's the
in
next
trouble.
movie?
You want me to tell you? I mean, so it's an interesting one. We're
Okay.
doing. I'll
All
give
right,
you
we'll
two.
wait.
I'll give you
We'll
two.
wait.
I'll give you two.
All
No,
right.
tell me.
No,
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 I want to
just
hear. I
wait,
want to hear.
just
No.
wait.
Let him say. Let him say.
All right, go.
It's we're doing Return to Oz,
Mhm.
and then we're doing World War Z.
Ooh. World War Z.
When I was on the
Interesting.
Fox lot, when I was working on the Fox lot, they shot that there.
Oh, World War Z.
And I walked into one of the biggest stages they had there, and I saw the stage where the scene of the big
The wall?
grassy knoll
Oh.
and the fucking picket fence and
Yeah,
the
yeah.
invasion.
Yeah.
I saw that shit being made,
Wow.
and it was like this stage is like the size of a whatever, I don't know, airplane hangar times 4.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw that. I mean, it was like, I don't know how much money
Oh, dude. I
Yeah,
can't
is
man.
being
imagine.
spent.
I
I think you guys know how much money was spent on World War Z. It was like unheard of.
Yeah, and it kept
Right?
going.
Yeah.
And it kept going.
Yeah, and it was like one of those like, what's that film? The Cleopatra of like now,
Yeah.
Yes.
just like bankrupt fucking whatever.
That. There we go. See.
Yeah.
Hey.
Now we're getting into his podcast.
Yes. And Wills. Gabe?
Gabe.
Oh, hey, find me on Instagram, at CaliLobo45. Also at Fairway Conversations. That's my other podcast, is the golf podcast for the weekend warrior golfers. So
Very nice. Very nice.
catch me on those.
And you can catch me on social media.
Yeah, man. You've been lighting it up lately, Wacko.
Yeah.
So,
Wacko
Okay.
Films,
All the big-
WACKOE
all the big premieres.
Films, pretty much everywhere. And then also make sure you follow, subscribe, check our podcast,
Yes.
check out our
Yes.
social media
Yeah.
at 90 Minutes on Film.
Yeah, MINS.
INS.
Got stuck right
the
there.
Celsius is wearing off here.
The Celsius.
But definitely in terms of the podcast, rate us. Leave a comment
Yes,
on the
please,
podcast
please
because
let
that
us
will
know what you think.
yeah,
Let
that will
talk
push
shit to
the-
us.
Yeah,
It
And
definitely.
then and the 90 is spelled 90.
Yeah, 90
Yes.
90 MINS.
Yep.
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 And that's pretty much what we got going.
Yes.
All right, man.
It's a good
Thank
one.
you guys. This is a good one.
Yes.
And by the power of Grayskull, see you guys next time.
Don't you go being a twat now.
Shut it!